Hello everyone and welcome back to the Virtual Poker League powered by #Poker presented by Poker Sports League with me, Himani Singh. And it's time to get started with the fourth sit and go match of this exhibition poker series. Well, as you must be knowing by now, that for the first time, the who's who of the great poker minds have joined hands to play in this team event to write a better future for someone else. And the winnings from this league will directly go to our charity partners, United Way Chennai, Super School India, and Association for Sustainable Community Development. So you see, this time it's all about going all in for charity. So once again, I'm joined by Sriram and Raj to take you through the lineup for the second match. So guys, do we reveal our players, the lineup? Yes, alright, let's do it. So on seat number 1, we have Zarwan Tamboli from Gujarat Falcons. On seat number 2, we have Abhinav Iyer from Goan Nuts. On seat number 3, we have Nikita Luther from Mumbai Anchors. On seat number 4, we have Niharika Bindra from Delhi Zars. On seat number 5, we have Sharad Rao from Chennai Troopers. And finally, on seat number 6, we have Anant Purohit from Deccan Aces. So, let's hear it from the experts. Who do you think is going to ship this match?
Wow. Yeah, that's what I say, just wow. So we have, two WSOP bracelets right in here. I guess that's what you're going to start off with.
Right.
Two WSOP favorites here, and we have Sharad Rao and Anand Purohit, who are the people's champ, so as to say. Anand Purohit is known as the Pro. His Facebook handle is the Pro.
Yeah.
He has massive earnings, and Sharad Rao, he was streaming for a professional company as well, and people know him as Saudi. These two guys have a solid following behind them, and not to forget the bracelet winners. So this is going to be something for the books.
I completely agree with what Raj is saying. And in seat number 1 for the Falcons, we have an OG of the game, Zarwan Tamboli. He's been playing for a long time and he's such a bindas guy. And we're going to see this come through the banter, with the technology that we have. You're going to see how interactive he's going to be getting. I'm looking forward to the chatter in this game. And also another very, very experienced campaigner who is in seat 4 for the Delhi Zars, Niharika Bindra. Has been playing cash games for a really, really long time, and I'm sure she can handle the pressure.
Well, looks like it's going to be a tough one. So, the stage is set. Let the show begin. Right, guys? Yes?
Yeah.
Okay then. Once again, let's go.
All in for charity.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello everyone, welcome to match number 4, the SNG, and I am joined today with Sam Razavi. Sam, how are you doing?
Excited for this one for sure. Yeah, it's been a great first sit and go earlier on, and yeah, it's looking forward to what's coming ahead.
And today's lineup, the second game is spicier than the last. I think they just keep getting better and better and better.
Yeah, I mean, it's just an incredible lineup now. We've got all 6 are professional poker players, and yeah, in the first 3 seats are occupied by people that have a combined 1.4 million live earnings, and then of course seats 4, 5, and 6, they have a great deal of online experience and should be a great lineup.
Yeah, absolutely. So in seat number 1, we have Zarwan Tamboli from the Gujarat Falcons with ton of experience playing live. He's just 29 years old, 2 live series titles at the APT. And I mean, let's see how he does online. I'm interested to see the transition from whoever plays more live. It's pretty interesting, something to watch out for. And Abhinav Iyer, who hasn't heard of him, and recently he just shipped the WPT Philippines for a big amount. So he's running hot. He's doing very well. Seat number 3, we have Nikita Luther from Mumbai. And Nikita, again, another bracelet winner. Wow, man, just keeps getting up and up. And I was just reading about Nikita as well, that she has good main event finishes as well, not just the tag team bracelet that she won. And she has a tight, aggressive style of playing, and she's also a Spartan Pro. And obviously then the 4th seat we have Niharika Bindra for the Delhi Zars, who's won the Endeavour. Mainly a cash player, And she's 35 years old, and her speciality is bluff catching. So I'd like to see that. And just like that, we are into it.
Yep, straight into the action, and
Guys, I have top set nut flush draw.
funny that the first three involved in the hand are all the. Oh, I didn't see that Sharad's also involved, but we've got all the three live pros involved along with Sharad in the mix. This will be an interesting one.
So, we play a game with the curiosity of our players, our viewers, sorry. The first hand, we don't see the hand, we played as everyone would see it. So, we get to, the commentators get to talk and warm
I'm
into
not looking at
it.
music now.
But
Yeah,
I'm
try
guessing
to
it's a
get
Yes.
very wet board, right?
Right now.
Yeah, I mean, four-way on something on a board like this, it's highly unlikely you're going to see anyone attempt to bluff at this. So Nikita betting 500, she's more likely than not already has a straight,
I agree.
or or an up and down, Jack Queen, whatever. But highly unlikely you'd put any money into a pot four-handed when it's so likely someone would have, the nuts or close to it. So you can expect Nikita to probably have.
Nice river, please.
I'm not trying to get any
Sure,
reads from her,
yeah.
but she had like a slight smile. Wow. The board pairs
Ah,
up.
here we go. 6-10 of diamonds is a nice. It's a nice river for that hand. That's for sure.
True. We're still three-way, interestingly.
I wonder if someone could have a random King Jack, either Sharad or Abhinav. Nikita, she bets again. I mean, it smells like an 8 for sure. I mean, there's smells like the 8 or the 10-6 of diamonds. I mean, you wouldn't bet really much else into.
If we see a raise here, Sam, it's set
can
converted
change
into
our
a full house, possibly a big possibility.
Polarized to yeah, 7's full or 6's full, something like that. It's just highly unlikely it would be any sort of bluff. And I guess Abhinav's probably going to fold as well. If he does raise, it'll be a fairly big raise, and I'm guessing it will probably be value.
He folds. He could possibly be drawn to a higher
Nice hand,
straight.
nice fist hand.
I guess maybe that's why he was hanging
Yeah, King
around.
Jack, King Queen, something like that.
trash talk ideas in the middle, but I'm like, I shouldn't say anything.
The players have started talking, so let's tune in.
It won't work out well for me.
Why am I sitting out?
And now you're back.
Yeah, I had to click on back.
Zarwan क्या फ्लैट गया था? 7 थी क्या?
नहीं यार, मिनी जैसे बोले 15 मिनट में तो दिखी होगी, फिर भी लोग उसको पूछ के तक नहीं रहते। चौकिया की।
Okay, so we're back in it. And the two players I didn't introduce, Sam, yet to our viewers are possibly the two most popular ones on the Indian circuit. And there's a good reason for that. First one being Sharad Rao, who's a cash grinder, a former streamer for one of the sites. And he's primarily a cash player, but he has some interesting tournament tallies under his belt as well. He was the winner of the BSPC Platinum Pass. And the second we have Anand Purohit, who don't go on his teddy bear countenance. He's a shark on the table. He has so many titles, online titles, and also I think a DBT title, live title under him. And sweetest guy, kind, has a great work ethic. I've seen a couple of his interviews, interviewed him myself. So a lot of the people who are watching in, our viewers, would be rooting for these guys as well.
Yeah, and I think Anand also had a decent run in the World Series online recently. I think he made one final table, 6-7 cashes, over 50k in cashes for the World Series this year. So yeah, he's obviously a force to be reckoned with. Sharad Rao, I remember he has been grinding cash for a long time. I'm not sure if I meant to say. I'm sure he has a plaque in the on one of the boats in Goa saying. Record for the longest amount of time spent playing a cash game. 28 hours or something like that. I think. I could be wrong, but
So I heard a contrary thing about Shashank Jain about that, which was like 70, 80 hours. So possibly.
it might have been. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it might have been him. I think it was actually Shashank.
Interesting to see the small half pot bet from Iyer with the min pair. Somehow he knows he's got the best hand. But
Yeah, and that's a bad river for him, and it brings in all draws. And I don't think Abhinav will be putting another penny into this pot, really.
let's see how much value Niharika can extract here.
Yeah, I think I won't want to bet more than 1,000 or 900.
The teaser.
That.
So obviously,
That's-
I bet 800 ही 100 कैसे आ
I would
गया?
have loved to see Abhinav
Oh,
just
damn.
say, "Yeah, I'm going to fold.
What
Give
the
me
hell?
10 to 1 of my money, I
Max
fold."
swag.
But
100 से ज़्यादा वो
it's,
दे भी नहीं रहा था.
Alright,
fold.
we're switching to the
I
table
get it.
talker.
Max swag.
वो ऑटोमेटिकली ऑप्टिमाइज्ड बैटिंग पे चला गया
अरे but how strange.
वो कुछ
Yeah, it
तो
happened to me when I opened also. So
Oh,
I was
yeah.
opening 3x
Going to assume all these glitches.
or
also.
6x.
100, 100.
Thanks, Nixie.
Or you're calling na 800?
For sure. 100% I'm calling.
Okay, back to the commentary booth. So what they were talking about, Sam, so I'll
Three bet
update
votes
you.
and all,
She was trying to bet 800. It came out as 100
Oh,
as a
okay.
tease, and all the players went to it. Hey, what's happening? So yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking it might have also been that cheeky
Hmm.
cheeky raise enticer, 100, try and get the absolute air bluff re-raise in from Abhinav. But yeah, that explains it.
I have seen that play sometimes, you know. I've seen it on the river as well, a cheeky, small, insignificant bet.
Yeah, it was a classic in the early days of when heads up play was really popular. It was a
Zarwan,
classic trickery
Have you
move,
posted in the WhatsApp
Um,
group कि are they live yet?
betting something really
Post
small
हो
Uh,
because you
but
know
I
your
said,
opponent
10
can't actually
minutes.
call a
10
big
minutes.
value
Abhi
bet
starts in
and
3
leaves them
minutes
with
or
only
something.
one option, and
Okay.
that's to raise and
Thanks.
raise big.
Live stream starting soon दिखा रहा है इधर.
Ah,
अच्छा उधर आ गया क्या?
But the timer's not there. Usually
Two
ऐसे
gut
कितना वो
shots.
countdown होता है.
hmm.
It's interesting they're blocking each other with the card.
Yeah, and actually, Anand has slightly the better hand, although likely that it'll end up in a chop.
Sports like these, I like to see the temperament of the players, right? Who is going to be the aggressor? Who is going to stick through? Good to see
Yeah.
what temperament they're in right now.
Yeah, absolutely. This is probably going to go check, check. Nerf may even lead. But I think might be able to extract a bit more value. 500, 750.
Deep tank.
Oh, interesting lead out. Aggressive bet.
Yeah, I mean, actually doesn't know it, but he might actually be able to get Abhinav off a chop here, but I don't think he's going to fold.
Split pot, you called it. Yep, that is what it is.
नाइस हैंड
You too.
Both the guys say nice hand to each other. Right, before we go into the next hand, from match 3, we had a contest running, viewers. You guys tried to guess who will bust out first. And there's a nice prize money of 2,500 rupees for there. And the bust out was Anmol Mehta for Delhi Stars. Anmol, seriously, bro. Anyway, so the winner is Raj Doshi. Raj, if you're out there listening, you won 2,500. Congratulations, pal. Hey, Sam, are we allowed to play this?
Rashi.
Nice. Yeah, I know. That'd be juicy. Guess who busts? Cash in. Yeah, this is interesting early on.
I would like to see some 3-betting and stealing and things early on. Oh, wow.
This is this could mean pain for Anant, depending on how this plays out. Of course, Sharad's going to be aware of over pairs, so I don't think he'll go crazy.
What do you think to a check raise here from Sharad Rao in this situation?
I don't think it makes a lot of sense for Anant to be free betting pre-flop in this early stage of the tournament. You've got to give him credit for a strong hand, and the great thing is if his range includes the ace king, you've already destroyed that, so you're not worried about an ace peeling off on the turn.
So you see, he did check raise, as I was suspecting.
Yeah,
Rainbow board.
I'm not sure what you're trying to achieve out of this.
Wow.
Yeah.
That should slow down Anand Pro, Purohit Pro.
Maybe not, because now Anant might think, well, that's a great card for me, really. Is he going to put Sharad on ace 10, calling the re-raise pre-flop? So, although it gives Anant can check behind because it looks like Sharad may have given up. It doesn't look like he's trap checking, but he might use this opportunity to try and actually use the ace as a bluff card, which would be obviously a mistake now that, because we can see Sharad's cards.
Wow, that went check.
Big pot.
It's a sizable pot, Sam.
मेरे को भी नहीं पता.
Yeah, I don't see Anant
I was
calling
just
anything off.
tuning into the
Sharad
stream.
probably he hasn't got what he wanted on the turn by checking. I think he went for the double check raise.
He also does.
Now Anant can have all sorts of Jack Queen, Jack 9, whatever.
Same
Oh.
situation.
I think this
I think the
100 bet
same.
is probably him wanting to bet more. I'm not sure, because that's what happened in the last hand, right?
Yeah, so that might have been. And interestingly, yeah.
You got to see a very cheap hand. I'm just going to cut to the players' table for a second.
It keeps sending me out.
Thank you. Yeah, there's some bug with the bet size.
Mm.
Bet
The
size.
same thing happened, right, with you?
Yeah.
What did turn पे क्या हुआ Sharad?
Check.
Okay. Hi.
Yeah, but be careful, guys. वो bet slide में कोई issue है.
Yeah.
But check before betting.
Let's tell Rishina. I'll just message him.
So right, back to the commentary booth. There is a slight issue with the bet slider, what I hear. They're just the team has been informed they're gonna be looking into it.
Was Sharad pulling his hair out? I tried to bet this.
The few hair he's got left, you see the sides is gone. Man, but it's good to see the theatrics, on the screen. You can see him moving around and things. Oh, he stands and plays, by the way, Sam. That's the interesting thing about him. In a way, that's I don't know, something about his mental game. Keeps him on his feet.
He stands.
He stands. He stands. You can make out from his stance.
I think मेरे से misclick हो गया, मतलब by
Oh.
chance.
Yeah.
I read Deuce 7 offsuit as sevens.
Wow.
The players are chatting.
So sorry, really.
100, 200, 400 already.
हाँ, 100 200 से सीधा 200 400. Misread हो गया मेरे से last time.
All right, back to us at the commentary booth. Okay, we're back, Sam. Ace 9 versus Ace 8, offsuit. Sharad Rao versus Abhinav Iyer. So interestingly, Sam, you should know that Nikita and Sharad and Iyer, Sharad hasn't played against these pros earlier. So it'll be interesting to see how they match off. And this is kind of a dream setting, like you get to see the Dream 11 in cricket or something like that. It is exactly like that in motion.
Yeah, Ocean's 11.
Is someone watching TV in the background?
Yeah,
Like,
I'm just trying to
doesn't
figure
sound
out,
familiar.
did this go,
Even I was
it's
just
still
thinking
50-100,
that,
did
like,
it go to
Yeah, either someone
raise to
talking in the
4,
background or
re-raise
TV
pre-flop,
on.
or anyway,
Right.
we'll figure that out in a second, I guess.
But even I can hear what you're saying.
Yeah.
All right, interestingly enough, both had the ace mediocre kickers. But Sharad leads into it.
This is going to be cooled down to the river. I don't see any need or reason to be raising this.
Another split pot on a hand, Sam. Depending.
Yep.
If there's undue aggression, then. But I see it.
Yeah,
going
I
down.
think Sharad's going to bet fairly big, hoping to get value out of a queen, but it's just going to get called, and it's just a split pot. So I think 2,400 or 27 maybe.
He does go a little over half pot. Split pot again. You get a lot of splits.
Ooh, jacks.
The hooks for Nikita. You know, interesting enough, when they get the hands, right, I zoom right in on their faces. I want to see if they do react. But Nikita is used to the live circuit as well. I'm sure she's pretty conscious that she's being watched.
Yeah. I wonder if Sharad's thinking of... Anant's been very active, so he doesn't... Oh,
wow. The overcard on the board from Nikita's perspective. What do you reckon, Sam? What would you do here? Check or bet?
sometimes I bet. I often, if an overcard comes, I often like to control the pot, and it also gives my opponent a chance to try and bluff as well. Get away cheaply.
I see a tactic here from Anant, who's hit his top pair. Mediocre kicker, but he decides to check raise.
Yeah, it's...
Bad card for Nikki. She has a slight smirk on her face tilted towards the right.
Bad card in one sense, good in another, because although she has no reason to really start bluffing, if she really puts Anand on the hand that he has, she could start representing with the ace, but it's not going to happen. I think this is going to go check. Anand might find another bet, thinking that Nikita will call with worse, or even trying to blow Nikita off of a chop if she has a king, because obviously kings and fours would be ace.
He leads out.
It's so small. I think you just have to fold this hand. It's I'd be more suspicious if he bet 4,800 or something like that, but this screams of value. So I think Nikita will fold this. The only legitimate.
So they're talking on the table. Nikki's asking what he has. We're going to switch to them.
Yeah, sevens, nines.
Jacks.
मैं तो पहले बोल रहा है winning hand.
Wow.
Chalo, I'll believe you.
They believed each other. The hand was discussed before it even went down. She's like, yeah, I have jacks. And let it
The
go.
teammates will send you
You will know after 15
that's a
minutes.
disciplined fold.
It's okay.
Yeah, that's what.
So they're talking
I
again.
told my hand now, so it's only fair.
Good fold. Or good timeout, whatever it was.
Okay, back to us.
If I wanted to call, I
Studios.
wouldn't time out.
You saved 1,600.
Given how Anant's played previously, this hand, King Jacks of Spades, is definitely amongst his free betting range. So we might see some pre-flop action going on here.
We haven't had a 3-bet yet, have we, Sam?
Yeah, Anant free bet with the King 10 against Sharad's Ace 10. So yeah, there we go.
Oh,
I think
okay, there you go.
this sort of hand is definitely in his free bet range. It's quite a big free bet. It might actually, I don't know, King Queen of Hearts so strong, 6-handed.
Especially we are deeper right now, so they can afford to make a few calls here and see how they flop.
Yeah, of course. But it looks like it's worked in his favour for now because no king came, and he's probably going to be able to take this one down post flop.
Interesting sizing there for the 3-bet raise as well. Like it wasn't just the normal 2.5 3x. He made it count, and the continuation bet just took it down.
Yeah, absolutely. Sharad, if he's this is definitely an open from someone that plays online, but we'll see. 1200, 3x for the 7-9 suited. Oh,
In fact, I was just having a look at Anand's profile, and he prizes himself in bluff catching. So that should be interesting to see. I hope we get to see that.
चेक भी करता है तो
okay, yeah.
लाइव में तो दे दफा दब चालू था.
He was definitely trying to bluff catch with the king 10 earlier, but that didn't work out because Sharad
Have to
actually
check
had
now
it.
is
So.
ace X.
Yeah, it'd be nice to see. Be nice to see a few hero calls, especially if they're right.
You know, you can hear this. You can hear the thing in the background.
No, this is me. I just put on the stream. Sorry, I
You
did it all.
should put it on mute.
Just muted, no?
Yeah, I did that.
Right, Nikita had a thing running, a stream running, and everyone could hear it. So that's what most people do, right? While they're playing, they have another Twitch stream or something watching it, and yeah. So I did my little bit of streaming. By the way, Sam, you don't know this about me. One of the reasons why I'm here, I run a vlog called Poker Life India. So
okay.
yeah, I used to travel before travel became banned. Yeah.
Oh, that's great. I should check out some of your
Yes,
stuff.
yes.
Is it under the? It's not under,
Same
is it
handle,
under
Poker Life India. Yep.
Hashtag poker as well.
Yep. Easy takedown for Niharika with the ace jack off. No puns intended.
हाँ खड़े होके खेलता हूँ.
No way. Then throughout.
So yeah, Sam, I love London, by the way. I made a good amount of money playing cash there.
Yeah, London's
my
the
legs
games,
start hurting
the
and
live
now
games are back up and running.
Yeah.
But
A lot
Nikki's
of
having a
things
word on the
happen.
table
I
as well
always
right
guess
now.
that I can, it's like a thing I can put
Sit
on
stand?
top of my desk.
Oh, I got you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Standing desk situation.
Yeah.
But then you feel like sitting. So it's
Yeah, so then I can remove that basically.
yeah. So basically, you switch between.
Yeah, yeah.
Nikita, it's your turn.
Oh, sorry. I'm like looking into the camera and having a chat with you guys.
Oh, no.
Alright, we are heads up between Anand Purohit, the pro, and Zarwan. Live versus online players. Alright, Anand, just let's it
No
go.
panga with Zaron.
Thank you. Had it. Had a pair, I mean.
At the moment.
हाँ heads up पे पंगा लेना ही पड़ेगा ना भाई पे.
वही तो फिर कोई ऑप्शन नहीं रहेगा.
Where's Nixie?
We should
Can't see
listen to
her.
the players, Sam. Just
So she's back.
Yeah, something happened.
Alright, we are back. Ace 5 suited for Abhinav Iyer, the bracelet winner. Wow.
ooh, this is an interesting spot to put out the 3-bet. It should work all round. I think everyone's going to fold pretty quickly, so this is a good spot.
Even the ace 5 is just gonna let it go, I assume. The best he could hit is an ace, and then he'd still be doubting if someone has a. Whoa!
Ooh,
Okay.
this is-
I'm checking out their faces now. Niharika, let's go. What do you think of that play? Okay, this is a very different play. I mean, aggressive play from Abhinav Iyer.
Yeah, I think they probably know a great deal of how the pair of them play.
क्या था ये?
Play from their live experience, and yeah, you just guessed Nikita.
15 minutes में मेरे को पता ही चल जाएगा
Nikita's
ये हो रहा
capable
है.
of making that sort of move, so yeah, it shows some respect to Nikita really for being able to pull off a 4-bet with the ace-5 because he knows that she's
That was
capable of
Abhinav,
moving.
I
Your mic
believe.
is on mute.
The 4-bet.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. So Nikita 3-bet with the king 8,
Sorry.
and so it shows.
Oh
some
yeah, sorry,
respect.
my bad. I had something in my.
15
Yeah.
मिनट में याद आ जाएगा.
Oh yeah, no, I was saying it
15
shows some
minutes
respect
में
that Abhinav has for Nikita's play, that he knows that she's capable of pulling off that free bet with
4-betting hand.
Nikita and Abhinav are having a chat. Let's listen in.
A7.
Maybe.
I had to 3-bet only, man, and I can't play with flatting it.
Sam, the players are being awfully transparent about their hands, you know. So I see. I want to see how long that lasts. As we go deeper, the friendliness will like go away. I'm guessing.
Did they say? Did they literally say? Yeah, I had king 8. King 8.
They did. They've been honest. Like Nikita had jacks and Anand had the king. They were like before it went down to showdown. All right, a good, massive bet from Anand.
Yeah, he might actually.
Looks like a bluff.
Hero call here. Yeah, I mean, it's a bluff or it's strong hand.
Clearly my
so-
hand.
Niharika has her hand up to protect her in the lower part of her face, and she calls it off. Her hand is up. Let's switch to the
I
chatter.
thought you thought that also.
Lot of thinking happening.
But that's fair is anyway call. I mean, I would have probably called SI also on the button. हमसे SI भी fold नहीं होता है भाई. Pair तो बहुत बड़ी चीज है.
किसको ब्लफ कर रहे हो यार, निक्सी को कि हमें?
कौन मैं bluff नहीं कर रहा हूँ. You know, that means you haven't seen my hand. SI तो मैं छोड़ता ही नहीं हूँ.
I mean, it's been 1.5 months I haven't played online. अभी चेंज
That's
हो
what.
अलग बात है.
So Sam, I'm gonna tune you in what they were talking about. The mind games have started. Anand was like, "Oh yeah, I would have also probably called off an ace high in that situation." And the other players were like, "Please, who are you trying to bluff here, buddy?" And the other one says, "Oh, I haven't played online." Zarwan's like, "I haven't played online for a month and a half." So yeah, dynamics and the talk has started. That's good to see. That's why we are here, you know, so you can talk and get all this new information
exactly.
in. Good to see it happening.
Yeah, the meta game's begun.
Yeah.
Uh,
And where else would you find it when you have the online crushers, bracelet winners, and live title winners all in one spot?
all in one place. Yeah, it's just it's a great format. Great way forward for poker.
So we have pretty raggedy hands. In Hindi, we call it muflis hands, Sam. That's when you play three-carded, during Diwali, and you get shite hands. So that's what you call it.
It's called
I'll tell you what, muflis, yeah. It means, and the muflis game, what happens is whoever has the shittier cards wins. So yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, so it's raggedy. If you say rags, you can say muflis hands in Hindi, yeah. Now you know.
Let's see. Now I've got a muflis.
Muflis, yeah.
Muflis. Look at this. 5 muflis and an ace high, and the ace high folded.
I say, yeah, you picked it up, Sam. I like that. So we can connect with the broader audience now when they see muflis. You're like, yeah, okay, rags also muflis. That's cool. So, but interestingly, Niharika also has her strong suits as bluff catcher. So that's what she was trying to do with the other bluff catcher.
That makes sense for sure. Has anyone got any shades on this time?
No, but they should. I mean, guys, players, I know you'll hear me 15 minutes later, but shades work. You know, wear them shades. JD shipped wearing shades. Sam ran well wearing shades.
That's right. Yeah.
Wear them shades.
Waiting.
The table is,
shades on.
yeah, the table is talking again.
So do I. Tell me what you had.
10-8 suited.
Yuck. That's so disgusting.
No, right now.
Oh. Abhi, I don't care what you have. I 4 eyes.
Abhinav Iyer there just messing with Nikita. Nikita's asking, what did you have? She's like 10-8 suited. He's like, oh my god. And then he's like, no, I mean right now, this hand, not the previous one. And he didn't have it, so, you know. Ace-X versus Ace-X. Niharika versus the pro. The pro takes initiative. And gets it. Nothing significant, but Anand Purohit is leading this table with Abhinav Iyer right behind him.
Niharika, hopefully she can get a double up. Delhi Sar's currently in last place, so hopefully she can turn
Someone
it around
is.
for
I
them
can
in
hear
this event.
some
I have nothing in my
background.
hand.
Now it's not there.
I doubt Sarah will try and get fancy here. Yeah, there you go.
Pro.
Seems Pro really likes to mix it up. Hey Sam, he had King
You guys
6.
pre-flop charts allowed or what?
Yeah,
What kind of question is
kind of likes to play anything really.
Zarvan just chimes in. He's like,
The
oh,
same question.
pre-flop
the same question
charts
Nagpur
allowed or
asked
what?
Nikan for lots and lots of more money than this. So it's a valid question.
You're tuning in to Iyer talking now. We're tuning out now. Right, we have Anand and Sharad, the two popular guys. Heads up.
Yeah, gut shot for Anand, so he's probably going to stick around for at least one card. If Sharad decides to bet with his bottom pair here. Oh. Strange bet. Double pot.
All right, we are at 300, 600. I think it's going to pick up now, Sam. Niharika gets involved with King Queen offsuit. Should not get any resistance.
Yeah. And then the small blind and big blind, a premium mufflers.
Mufflers, yeah. So Sam, you been to the Hippodrome? You played there?
Third and
Yeah,
Nice.
Hippodrome, and the other one.
If nothing
The other
else.
one in the Empire.
Aspers.
Aspers, yeah, that's just recently reopened. They were closed for a long time. They opened in the last week or two, but I've been up to Empire recently, just a couple of nights for a small game.
All right, here's a tip for everyone who goes to London whenever it opens up for the rest of us. Sam, you can go there now. Drunk tourists, 3 a.m., Hippodrome. Soft games.
Bagai.
Drunk tourists makes me think of the Mirage in Vegas, the early days.
I want to
The
bet that
early
Nicky will
years.
get 4-bet bluff for the first time
Delicious.
in this
Iyer is on the mic again.
setup.
Iyer must have given some big bad beat to him.
To me, I haven't given any bad beat. I'm
The guy who is hoping that you
that's
bust.
Bagai.
Why is the guy hoping you bust?
No, he doesn't. He's not obviously hoping. There was some contest, dude. So he was just predicting.
Okay.
So Abhinav Iyer chatting there about the bust out this thing. I got to go through the chats, man. Let's see what people are predicting here. Okay, I'm gonna take your account for this first. Sam, who do you think is gonna be the first one to bust with 0 points?
I don't know.
Yeah, I know. I know you're gonna say Niharika first because she's got the least points, but she's gonna tighten up considerably now.
Yeah, I think I think I'm going to throw it out there and say Sharad. Because it seems to be, I don't know, just to go for what is probably an outside chance, because you don't really expect him to bust first. So just for fun, I'm going to go with Sharad.
All right, just for fun. Yeah, it is kind of random, isn't it, though? Right now, it's anyone's game, I think, even for the 5th position.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just basing it off of Sharad's made a couple of huge bets that, yeah, if he decides to really ramp up the aggression and no one else busts, he might
True,
make
true.
a mistake.
So I have a funny story about Anand Purohit. I'm going to tell you about it after this hand.
Okay.
All right, simple takedown. So yeah, Anand Purohit. I told you he's a sweetheart of a guy. He took my call. He takes calls from players. He guides them. To the point that he had a chat with a guy who works in our office, and he bust him in a tournament. And just for busting him, and he had a good rapport with him, he gave him 10% of his earnings from that tournament. How sweet is that?
Really?
Yeah. Have you ever heard of something like that?
Wow.
Yeah.
So let him know that we're commentating on this. You know, maybe we can add ourselves to the list of charities.
Yeah, but Sam, don't say that. We'll be taking away money from children. I don't want to do that. Oh, maybe there are bigger tournaments, yeah, but maybe the WSOP or the WPT. So be nice to him.
Yeah, I'll make sure I'm nice to him. I think Nikita had Jack 8 here for some reason, or I might have seen that might have been the last hand.
Right. Okay, we're getting some, wow, interesting. He leads out as he should in this position. Niharika. Wow, she called that. Only a 6 is a salvation, really.
Yeah, Abhinav will probably check behind, and if the river's something like that, I think Abhinav might actually find the call if Niharika tries to bluff this. Because there are so many, it's a jack or nothing really. So
Snap calls. That was really quick. Niharika, the board's a spare, the 3 8s, mathematically just the 1 8 out there, and he has the ace and the king. Snap call, he didn't even think about it. You're right, Sam.
Yeah, I mean, I think he was probably going to call. She's lucky not to bet more because he would have probably called anyway. But yeah, if another card had come off that would have connected, a 10, a club, a queen, a jack, then she might have got away with it. But yeah.
All right, small pockets for Sharad Rao, Nikki min raises. In position with
Is there a break in this?
Wow, that's a sizable
One
bet.
out from start, I
It's
think.
jam. Sharad is like, I'm getting bored. I either double up or she sees me for a flip. Nikki probably doesn't know it's a flip yet.
Yeah, I mean, I think she's going to fold, but I think she's quite capable of calling this off as well, because Sharad could have small pairs. He could be shoving king, queen, king, jack. You know, hands like this. Nikita will be obviously worried about being dominated, so I guess she'll probably lay it down. But
She does lay it down. We're gonna cut to the table. Let's see what they have to say.
Yeah, ace 8.
So back to us. Before what Nikita was saying was she had the A7 suited. She just said it on the chat for everyone while she folded, and they're a decent fold. I mean, so early in the tournament, I think we still haven't got a bust out yet, so she doesn't want to be the black sheep.
Yeah, what can you do with 4s or 3s over there? Right. GTO jam, bro.
The players having a talk. Do you think, oh, 2, 3, wow, okay. They're almost evenly stacked, Sam, and Anant is having a little bit of fun. I want to see that slight smile on his face. I'm trying to zoom in to his camera, but he's doing a good job kind of hiding it.
do you think Sharad's going to pull out the limp re-raise? 7,300.
He's mulling it. You can see that he hasn't insta folded.
Yeah, that move earlier with the sixes is what I was sort of talking about when when I said I'm going to predict Sharad to bust first, because that's 40 bigs effective. That's quite something, you know.
Yeah. Sam, you remember the last game? The other Sam versus JD. They had a whalish game where they were just at it.
Yeah, it seems to be the same seats as well here, and the same two players.
Yeah, the left side of the screen.
Yeah. There's some gravity on the left-hand side
Yeah.
of the screen, so watch that if you're in 5 or 6.
Wow. Anant wants more action than a American teenager in college, man. American Pie 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's just crazy. The amount of action he wants.
Oh, yeah, and
Good battle,
Sharad, because he is so aggressive, I can see Sharad losing quite a bit here. Especially if the 7 of diamonds comes on the top.
Oh, they're talking. Let's have a hearing.
अरे मतलब
आपने चिप्स लेके बंद कर दिया ना सारा चार्टर.
तो चलो फिर चिप्स ले लो.
वापस दे दो सारा चार्टर. वेलकम बैक.
चलो ले लो चिप्स ले लो आप. आपकी बार ऑल इन जाओ कॉल करना.
ओके थैंक्स.
22.
मैं जब ऑल इन जाऊं आप कॉल करना इंस्टेड. दैट्स बेटर.
I will try to click.
वो नहीं होगा. Unless
I'm beat, don't say that.
that's what.
Okay, back to us. Sharad has absolutely nothing. He's in position, and Zarvan has almost been faking it as if he's weak as well. This could get interesting. And in the banter, Niharika's asking for chips from Anand, and Anand's like, please be my guest next time. When I go all in, please call. I'll have nothing. That's the sweetheart of a guy. There he is. Okay, 2 pair versus air, absolute air. I just hope Sharad just decides to take it easy and not try to recognize this as a good spot where the opponent is weak.
It'd be nice to see another check from Zarvan on the river here, but yeah.
Yeah. Easy fold, easy fold. I think any bet would have got a fold out of here.
Yeah, he'd given up.
But yeah, like you can see, Sam, I think you're right. He wants to get in there. He wants to hit those cards. I think not much wisdom in just sitting out right now.
Yeah, he just wants to, yeah, for sure. Yeah, seems to really want to get involved. I mean, Sharad's playing for the Chennai Troopers, right? Who've got a ton of points, so he probably feels quite comfortable having a bit of a gamble.
That's right. Chennai's fairly comfortable. Nikita takes this one down. Abhinav, interesting game. So I haven't seen Abhinav play. I've heard of his achievements, but he's been interesting from the get-go. He's been 3-betting, 4-betting, and putting max pressure on Nikki, whom he knows as well. So yeah, I mean, interesting play. It's not just that he plays knitted tight poker. You know, he's been mixing it up from the get-go. What do you think, Sam?
Yeah. I think he's obviously targeted Nikita because he knows she's capable of making these moves, so he probably, you know, it's not like,
So serious.
yeah, I think he goes
The players are talking it again, Sam.
Yeah, it is supposed to.
Mumbai.
Mumbai needs a lot of cheer.
It really does. बड़ी मजे आ रही है ना आनंद.
क्या चीज?
I said you're having a lot of fun.
जारून भाई को तो कोई टेंशन नहीं है.
क्यों?
एकदम टॉप पे चल रही है टीम, कोई टेंशन वाली बात नहीं है.
प्रेशर है ज्यादा यार. मेंटर और ओनर ने बोला भाई डबल चाहिए आज. टुडे वी वांट डबल गोल्ड.
ज्यादा नहीं है थोड़ा.
Why do you want? Why? What pressure? Anyway, I think it'll come up. It'll be entirely dependent on the last day.
जार्वन होने का अपने आप में परफॉर्मेंस प्रेशर है.
अरे 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 अरे
All right, good banter happening over there with the players. Everyone is eyeing Anand Purohit's chips. Slight friendly envy coming in there.
Wonder if Sharad's pulling out the free bet pre-flop here. 3,800. I mean, I don't think he's folding 600.
He does snag up something, the min pair, whereas top pair and top kicker for Abhinav Iyer, with a lot of possibilities for a backdoor flush as well.
Yeah, I don't think Sharad will be folding for the one bet on this flop.
How juicy would it be if he hit another 3? You don't
The
put...
three of hearts. Oh, there is already the three of hearts there. Yeah, but the king of hearts would be a good card.
Ooh. What is this sound?
Abhinav doesn't want to slow play it. He's like,
Yeah,
okay, I got
somebody's
top
talking in
pair,
the
so well,
back.
God, give me my money now.
Yeah, I think for 2,400, Sharad might just find that a bit too expensive and get out of even if he thinks he's ahead at the moment. There's a lot of draws and combo draws that
Right.
just doesn't play well against down the street, so he might just give this up.
True. A lot of suited hands, 8-9, Jack Egg, King Queen, a lot of possibilities
Yeah.
there. Alright, I've just written something in the chat, Sam. I'm trying to get more predictions for the first bust out. Come on, guys. It's evenly suited, but we need names. Feed us. I'm gonna say something for the people out there. You know, mujhe bust out names though. it's a reference which I can't like clearly say where it's from, but they'll get this. Mujhe naam do. Give me names. We'll talk about it offline, Sam, as well.
Okay. Who do you think?
Hello.
Oh,
Not
the
talking to us
first.
only. How will this sound?
To me.
Quiet, yeah, he's sitting quietly.
Let's listen to the players while I mull over.
Just one time. Just one time.
Oh my God, the blinds. The
We are
blinds
short
are up.
already.
Oh,
Good dude,
Niharika
yeah.
has a good
Seriously.
chance of finding a double here. I don't think Anand's going to fold Queen 10 suited here.
I like
This
the
is
nice
quite fast.
min raise.
Quick, quick.
Oh, surely Sharad can't free bet this given Niharika's stack is only 13-4. I think Anand, he should be folding here, but I think
No,
it's just too...
knowing him, he
it's
wouldn't
just-
fold. He would flat. This prediction I had down that he would probably flat this. Oh,
Just too juicy, and that's the punishment.
That's the
Unfortunately,
punishment.
getting involved.
Yeah, it is.
So, but we'll see shortly whether he can. He's still got. It's not out. It's not out of it, but
So Niharika and Anand were having a lot of innocent talk for chips, and Anand was being very sweet, and now they are in a spot where something could happen. Sizable bet.
and that's in a curious spot that he might. Okay, I'm thinking he might possibly raise it with a third player in the pot just to sort of commit.
Is it
Niharika's stack, and I guess she's with the double flush draw out here in the straight draws. I think she's going to protect her hand and shovel in.
And the SPR is 1:1
Mr. Pro,
almost.
Pro.
Exactly that, and
Not sure,
yeah, I
actually.
think Anand might convince himself that she has Ace King,
Or a drawer if
Pull it
at
off.
the moment might be.
or Ace Jack or something like this.
There she goes, almost all in,
Yeah.
and he folds.
Well
Wow,
done.
that's snap fold. Nice,
That's fantastic.
No.
fantastic play. Let's go cut to the players. Let's see what they have to say.
That was the time.
I had just a draw. Can't call on draw. That much away.
All right, we're back. So the meta game has begun. Anant on the chat literally says, "I had a draw. I can't call that off a draw on that." He had the top pair. So, but look at the snap. Did you see the snap? It's amazing.
Yeah, well, he was drawing to 2 pair, so he was not entirely lying. By drawing to a set to draw 3 of a
Someone
kind.
keep talking.
But no, yeah, that was a
What is
snap
going
fold. I
on?
think he probably just figured that once he's called the
That's
flop,
right.
when she shoves the turn,
Yeah.
she's got to. She's.
Huh?
He really thinks
Let's
she's
hear
not
the-
coming with worse.
The players are talking again, Sam. Let's have a hearing.
So,
Are you hitting your mouse?
Who's hitting them?
No,
Evil.
keyboard.
There is some sound for sure.
I'm listening to Hotel California, so just like
Oh, how are you doing that? We aren't hearing it.
You can put it on your
In my headphone?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, back to us. There was some ambient tapping from Abhinav Iyer to Hotel California. Wasn't musical at all, just disturbing, but yeah, that is what it was.
Is it time for a break?
Yeah, okay. So we started at 8:30. We are around 8-10 minutes away from a break, Sam, I reckon.
not yet.
And I think we got to the first break earlier today with no bust outs, didn't we? And
We haven't got through the first break without, have we?
I think the one this afternoon we got to the first break with no bust outs, and then on the second break half the field had gone. So yeah, they might all survive again to the break. What do you think of Abhinav here? Free bet?
Sarvan, huge rail for you.
Yeah,
Or turn the comments.
I'm not reading the comments.
Yeah, same.
You were right. As clockwork,
Yeah,
Sam.
use rail for me, not you. Calm down.
क्या?
The players are talking, Sam.
Sharat
I'm having
said
a
use rail
listen.
for me, not you. Calm down.
थोड़ा रेल को पलटना पड़ेगा ना भाई.
हाँ, तेरे को रेल की जरूरत ही नहीं है.
थोड़ा तो पलटना पड़ेगा ना भाई.
भाई जो रेलगाड़ी बनाते हैं उनको रेल की जरूरत
सात राउंड में पहला बटन ओपन किया मैंने. कुछ तो रिस्पेक्ट दे.
Suited ace bro. और कितना respect.
Suited 8 bro.
All right. Just an update. Another 7 minutes for the break. There was some boyish banter happening, Sam. Now I just keep updating you. I think Iyer is using the most of the ace blocker with a suited hand. He's been doing that often,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, it looks like it. And if the players latch onto that and they see what he's doing there, that can really be exploited. But then on the other hand, Abhinav might even then decide to change his game based on that information. Yeah.
You know, ironically, he's been very transparent about it. He was like, "Oh, it's a suited ace, bro." He's just been transparent.
Ace,
right?
what am I going to do?
Right, Niharika. Oh, she was in the big blind, so that makes sense. Now she has the 5 would be a good card for her.
Well, she's got the straight draw and she's got the nut flush draw. She might get away with a double barrel here. No. Okay, and Abhinav probably still no reason to bet on the turn.
Okay. Abhinav
And we've
is
got-
ahead and he probably doesn't know it.
He's probably going to go for a small value bet here, and I think Niharika, it might be one of those ones where she makes the hero call with ace high, and unfortunately, just been pipped. Very small bet. That's a bit too much.
She just
Giving
let's
the-
go quickly.
Yeah, if
She's
you're-
like, my quota of bluff catching is over for the time period. Anand has taken my chips. I'm going to take a break and just be easy with it. Right. Surprisingly, we have a rail happening for Zarvan Tamboli as well. Come on, Zaru.
Zaru?
Zaru.
Oh, Zaru.
Hey, come on. You could do a better Indian accent, man.
Oh no!
Uh,
that was sadly just my accent. When I
Hey, you are half Iranian, yeah?
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
3 bet.
half Iranian. I grew up watching my dad play
Tuck 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 सुनाई दिया.
poker.
Mm.
They used to play like the six plus Hold'em basically, and that was when I was 10.
Wow. That's
So
interesting to
only
know.
10 years ago. 2 pair.
Yeah, and
Zaru
Zarvan
is-
leads out.
Is
Wow,
there going to be a
interesting.
break or not?
Zaru
Pata nahi,
unfortunately has
waiting.
been egged on by his rail, and
Lexi
it's
and I
not
waiting.
gonna, it's not gonna work out well.
If Saudi does show a check raise aggression, I think yeah he does, and Zarvan would probably let this one go. There's nothing else, right?
Interesting.
Yeah, I mean it's just the very best he can hope for is to try and flick the whole lot in and be up against Jack Queen. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, he's
Yeah, that's
definitely
a
going
go.
to fold.
Nice hand.
Zarvan just says nice hand and lets it go.
Thank you.
Yeah, I've noticed the last few days people have been, they've been let off a lot by being check raised on the top with monster hands and not given any more room to bluff. So yeah.
Home?
This one time I'm going to
Nikki and Abhinav having a chat.
and show only for myself.
This one time.
This one time.
So Nikki was chatting for herself. Let's go Mumbai. Let's go. She's a one-man. I was going to say one-man army. She's a one-woman army cheering for herself. And usually, when in the live tournaments, you can literally hear Nikki when she goes off. Yeah, you could hear her from the other end of the room. So yeah, but it's good to have some personality, some spark in the panels.
So you can.
Oh yeah, definitely for sure. It definitely
I know all
definitely helps, if not just for your own mental well-being, sitting at home playing a tournament on your own.
Yeah, I'm gonna switch over to Nikki again.
Stone cold. Let's just put it like that.
Yeah. Ayer just looks disgusted with life.
I'm fine, guys. Relax. I was just like watching the stream and what's everyone up to, and there's no.
Stone cold poker face.
Yeah, that's right. Shout out to my mom who's watching the stream.
Oh,
Sweet.
so
Mine too.
yeah.
Oh, hi to Andy. Awesome.
My whole family.
Hi guys.
Hello to them as well.
Hi.
Hello to everyone.
Mine also whole family watching, including mom, dad, sister, everyone.
Your mom understands poker, Nixie?
She will a little bit. She does not fully, but hopefully she learns something from these pros.
Okay, back to me. Namaskar, मैं हूँ Amitabh
She's a lot
Bachchan,
rich.
and everybody's talking
Oh,
about
seen his mom.
say hello to my family. Hey, hi mom. That's what everyone's doing right now.
Yeah.
It's like, who wants to be a millionaire? I'd like to say hello to my family.
Pretty hardcore.
All right, back to the game. Zarvan is in it with just a gutty,
Yeah.
and he gets it
partners.
down.
Partners, yeah.
Judgment you don't play, na?
Brilliant
Or you
stuff.
play.
But I have a feeling if I start.
Wow,
with
Nikki's
another
talking
way-
again. We're just gonna keep doing
Pretty
this, Sam.
fun,
Don't mind.
though,
We're
and
just gonna
it's
keep.
a quick 1 hour sort of game.
Oh, it's like, oh, okay. I thought it was more intense and more long.
No. 4 people.
Wait, which one is that game? The one that's played on a PS? That strategy game. That's Judgment, right?
Risk.
No.
Risk.
Hmm.
I don't even know how to play that.
These guys play a lot. I used to play with dog days. I remember dogs.
The basement life.
6 minutes, guys. Later.
All right, I guess we've cut to the break. The players are also off, Sam, and it's over to us. What do you think of the gameplay so far, Sam?
Yeah, surprisingly, when you take into account the action that's been at this table is some of the most action we've seen in the sit and go so far. Surprisingly, at the end of that, the stacks are all fairly level. Abhinav's come away from the pack a bit, 13k above starting stack, but there's no one that's really super low. So that's interesting.
Right, they have hung on, and interesting play. I'm actually looking forward to the rest of the play. In fact, about the last game, match 3, we had some interesting play there as well. What do you think of that?
Yeah, that was action-packed as well, and it was much different because we had people from all different walks of life. What did we? Do you have the?
Yeah, I do. So it was JD who won with his sunglasses. Yeah, he got 27,000 points there. And runner-up was someone who I was watching for, Radhika. It was 10s versus 5s, where Radhika was the favorite, and JD snagged a 5, and that's how it ended. So an interesting play there, and good amount of points. There you go. We can see it on our screen shortly. We'll have that. And Jaydeep with 27,000 points, Radhika with 15,000 points, and third was Sam Reddy for the Deccan Aces. The two owners dominating the first 3 positions, and interesting play there.
Yeah. Abhishek was particularly unfortunate, busting 5th. But,
yeah, that's true. All right, Sam, that is me signing off. I'll be handing over to my counterpart, Sriram, and have a good one. I'll be watching.
See you shortly.
Peace.
It was a smashing debut to the Poker Sports League. It's only fair that we bring to you another season of this great event. Welcome to Poker Sports League Season 2. I'm Sriram Chakravarti Sridhar, and I'm going to take you through some of the memorable hands from Season 2 of the Poker Sports League. In today's hand, we see the mentor of the Chennai Thalaivaars, Kanishka Samant, being pretty short stacked. He's going to get it all in and go up against Ashish Munoth of the Bengaluru Warriors. Kanishka Samant looks down at Jack 5 of clubs. Ashish Munoth's got the Ace of clubs, 4 of spades. Enough said, let's cut straight to it. Day 1 of play from the Poker Sports League Season 2. And we catch in on the action 3-handed play, and we got Kanishka Samant of the Chennai Thalaivaars fighting to stay alive. He's up against Ashish Munoth of the Bengaluru Warriors and Rajat Sharma of the Andhra Bullets. Rajat Sharma lets go from the button and folds over to Kanishka in the small blind. He wakes up to Jack 5 of clubs, being short-handed and short-stacked, pretty much all-in shove for the mentor of the Chennai Thalaivaars in this pot. Ashish Munoth is going to call that down from the big blind with the Ace of clubs and the 4 of spades. Let's roll straight to the flop to see how this one pans out.
And Ace 4 has been covered by Ashish from the Bengaluru Warriors.
The flop rolls out to 6 of clubs in the window and a 4 of clubs to go with it in the door. 4, 5, 6, 2 clubs. Great board for Kanishka, and he's even paired his 5 on this board.
5s against 4s. Turn.
The turn is another club. It's the deuce of clubs. The Jack high flush of Kanishka does get there. However, Ashish Munoth's got the Ace of clubs. Kanishka is going to be praying another club does not roll out on this river. It's a club, it's the 9 of clubs. Ashish Munoth gets there, his nut flush draw gets there, and Kanishka will have to walk out. Great play by Kanishka Samant of the Chennai Thalaivaars and Ashish Munoth of the Bengaluru Warriors. With those stack sizes, it was only the right thing to do for Kanishka to get it in with a hand like Jack 5 of clubs. And of course, it was the right thing for Ashish to call that down with his Ace of clubs and 4 of spades. But the game of poker can be so beautiful, yet so brutal. Kanishka going ahead on that flop, consolidating on the turn, only to see his fate being sealed on the river. Hard luck, Kanishka and the Chennai Thalaivaars. Great play by Ashish Munoth. Stay tuned in for more great action from Season 2 of the Poker Sports League.
Hello everyone, I'm Sri Harsha. I always liked competitive games to start with, right from the childhood, having sort of mathematical and analytical understanding of all the possibilities. Like I think that helps in controlling the emotions, like both in a positive stretch and a negative stretch. Let's say you're a newbie, like people think, oh, you get aces, so you have to win every time. I mean, when you go with that expectation, obviously you're bound to get disappointed. Watch me play in the first ever virtual poker league. this time we are going all in for charity.
Welcome back, everybody, and it's been an intriguing first session of play in this second sit and go that we have for you today, day 2 of the VPL. And in the booth with me is Sam Mazawi. Sam, great to be with you. So how's it been going thus far in the sit and go? What do you think?
Yeah, I was just saying before the break that it's quite interesting that there's been quite a lot of action.
Quick break.
And so it's quite surprising that there's been, not only have there been no bust outs, but the stacks are sort of fairly level. You know, Nikita and Joharika just under starting stack, and Abhinav just above. But yeah, there's no runaway leader at the moment. So
Thank you.
Interesting.
Sharad.
Right. Yeah, I saw a couple of plays there. Ayer's been really active. Anand's been active. Sharad too has been. I saw him jam about 40 bigs, I think it was, into the button open of Nikita with pocket sixes.
yeah, that was that was something. Yeah,
That's one way to
40
get it done, I
bigs,
guess.
Yeah, gets the job done.
Yeah.
Probably.
Good luck, girls.
Right.
Job.
Snap 4.
I knew one was going to shove.
4 high.
Interesting, because all six of these players, they've been quite actively playing. Zarwan, I'm not sure. You know, he's one of the guys who's been playing for so long, and always has such a great attitude towards the game and towards life in general. I'm not sure if he's been playing as many online tournaments as the others here. But that makes it very interesting, because he's got so much experience, and experience counts for quite a bit, as we've seen in the results so far in the 3 sit and goes that we've had.
Yeah, absolutely. We were talking earlier about how the first 3 seats are all very experienced in live play, and the seat 4, 5, and 6.
Button bolke, nice open, Zarwan.
So it's interesting to see how the two mix.
देखा मैंने button open.
तूने बोला ace x suited, मैंने बोला 8x, और क्या सही था?
तूने 8x suited बोला भाई.
Suited नहीं बोला.
Suited.
Especially Sharon himself. This is a great spot for Nikita.
I remember, bro.
To shove in with.
होटल कैलिफोर्निया पे फोकस नहीं है लगता है.
हर जगह फोकस है, bro.
Sharon
हर
makes
जगह
a mistake
फोकस है.
betting close to pot, and he's gonna find out.
Way down we go now.
He might go for a feeler 2400, but my feeling is he might go on the bigger side. Oh, okay. I mean, he may have the same plan of check raising all in.
Yeah, I think any bet from Nikki here would probably see. There's a good chance Sharad could put the pressure back on her, and we see Nikki call off. This could be a huge pot.
Yeah, I think now that she's bet that big, that's more committing. So I don't know whether Sharad's going to consider his options, and I think all options are open. Call, fold, and shovel in.
Yeah, this could
He's
be
gonna hate.
Sorry, Sam, you were saying?
I was just going to say he's going to hate it if he shoves all in and gets called, because he's, you know, it's almost impossible for him to win.
Yeah, he's so on the wrong end of this board right now. Even though he's got so much equity on the board, it's just that Nikita had him crushed.
Yeah, absolutely crushed.
There we go, Nikita with the Mumbai chance. The Mumbai team and the Delhi team, Sam, both in need of a lot of points. They would take any of the top 2 places if they could, preferably the top spot. And we have the 2 ladies representing those 2 teams at the bottom of the table right now.
Yeah, both of those would love to get a top top one,
Are you watching the stream, Zara?
one or two finish would be great for them to pick up some points.
Right.
But both of them really vying for a number one spot, I think.
I'm just waiting for that. We're all just waiting for that one hand where the where the action just kicks off from there, and the banter kicks off, because quite a few talkative players. Yeah. Quite a few talkative players in this in this lineup actually.
Yeah, there's been a lot of banter, table banter so far as I've heard.
Right.
Every hand you want to win.
Hang on, just gonna readjust my position here.
He's a Yara. That's why he's winning every hand.
Luck, like he says now. Or
Here we go. The banter is back.
Once he wins, he will say, I was running hot.
So Sam, you know what I do as soon as I come back and rejoin you in the second session of play? I usually start by putting you off in the spot. So Sam, who you got?
Who have I got to win or to bust up?
We'll go both. Who you got to bust first and who you got to win?
I think I have to go with Abhinav to bust first. No, Abhinav to win.
Okay.
Okay. I was going with either Sharad to bust first, because I think he might, he's capable of doing some crazy moves that might just, blow up. We saw the 40 big blind shove of sixes. So I'm going to stick with those two. Sharad to bust first, Abhinav to win.
Okay, okay.
What about you?
I'm just going to be super diplomatic and not answer the question.
Yeah, he shouldn't have put me on the spot.
Well, no. I'm hoping for the Delhi team and the Mumbai team to pick up some points, so that there's more interest in this contest for all the teams.
It's not bad at all.
The race
I
gets a
actually
little
like
more
it.
even.
There's not much difference from playing that.
Yeah, that would be ideal for sure.
we should set up a game on Zoom.
Perfect.
I miss chips shuffling.
Perfect result.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mumbai
Oh
and
yeah,
Delhi
just
won
shuffling the chips. Yeah, nothing can compare to live for sure. Oh, I got to walk. How sweet.
As soon as you recall the chips shuffling, then you realize, okay, nothing can really compare live.
Yeah.
Aren't we 5 paid? Are we 5 paid? 6 paid?
Five.
Right. So, but that being said, you asked me a question, Sam. I have a sneaky feeling Zarwan's going to take this down, man. Just a feeling.
Yeah?
Yeah, I have a feeling he's going to take it down. And I have no idea who's going to go first.
7-5 suited, huh? Nice hand. I was calling, bro. Just like, fuck it.
Nice pot size bet with 9 pair over there.
Thank you.
Like that.
Thank you.
I'm being sarcastic.
Thank
You
you.
didn't get a call.
Sorry?
Because you didn't get a call.
Yeah, I was also being very sarcastic with my thank you. That's the point. And you didn't get it.
Okay. So sarcasm cancels out.
Yeah, easy.
So lame.
Yeah, the way the stacks are right now, Sam, Iyer can be raise folding a lot and putting the pressure on the shorter stacks to his immediate left.
Yeah, he's in a good spot to have those two shorter stacks to his immediate left. So
Right.
Yeah, he'll definitely be doing that.
Here we go. Sharad Rao with jam from the big blind. That's the thing, right? When you're going all in, all bets are off. There's no more. It doesn't matter what the numbers tell you anymore. You're all in. You put your stack in,
Yeah.
and when it's a stack that's very similar in size to the other person's stack, then
That's it.
yeah, that's it. That's it, right? And
It's come what may, really.
yeah, I'm not. I'm not. Very averse to the play by Sharad. I like the way he's approaching this. He's a cash game specialist by nature, and
Yeah.
he's just playing pure range versus range in most situations. Late position open, he's picking up an ace-x in the small or the big, or he's picking up any pair for that matter. He's ripped 40 bigs with sixes. I'm sure he'll do it with fives, fours too. You can't put it past him.
Yeah, absolutely.
So if
Yeah.
you play a pot versus a chip lead, so
Can be
basically you
sort
don't
of
want to be
volatile
playing
play,
close
but so far I guess he's made the right decision every
Yeah.
time.
Yeah,
'Cause
so-
he's won the hands.
Yeah, it gets interesting, of course, and you could say it backfired when, the late position picks up a legitimate hand and you go all in with all in for 30 or 40 bigs with a hand like ace 10 or ace 9. But that's in hindsight, that's in retrospect. In that moment, I don't say it's that bad a play. It's definitely taking some of these pros to different avenues they haven't seen before.
Yeah, for sure.
There we go. He's got pocket sixes again. And I believe Iyer has opened out the action from under the gun. Am I right, Sam?
Yeah, I don't think this is one of those spots where he's going to rip in 40 bigs.
Yeah,
'cause
for sure.
He's
No.
obviously got two people
Dance
back
monkey.
behind.
Right.
And also, I think there is something to be said for actually trying to hit something with
That's for
with
Sam.
a pair of sixes to actually get paid off instead of just taking down a couple of
Yeah,
big
it's for
blinds
Azavi.
pre-flop.
No, but it's in response. Oh, okay.
Me?
Okay, yeah, it's for Azavi, correct.
How do I get these comments back?
The audience is requesting you to stop beatboxing.
Sam, the players on the table want to know how you're keeping.
How I'm keeping?
Yeah. They just realized it's you in the booth, and I think they're going back to some of this. They're going back to the stream. They have the chance to see the stream now, and they're seeing each other's moves, and they were getting an idea of what the other person is doing. So you got to wave out to them, Sam.
Yeah. Hi guys. Yeah, you're giving me a heart attack with some of these moves.
Right?
I'm learning how to play a 40 big blind stack finally.
see, that's the thing, Sam. For most of these, the 30 pros who are here, a 15 big blind stack is a workable stack.
Yeah.
And a 40 big blind stack is a stack with which you can go bananas.
I have to, I'm the comfort zone is 40 big blinds. It's no decision. It's all in or fold.
Yeah. So that's the way it's been. This could be interesting. Zarwan's on the small with ace-4 off.
If there's any point that I think you should do something like that, it's there when Abhinav tries to play shenanigans from the big blind, check shovel in. But Zarwan's definitely going to lose a bit here because it's I don't think Abhinav's going to get another bet up.
Yeah, I think Zarwan's going to get out of this pretty cheap.
He probably would have called a bet, a speculation bet on the flop with the 4, but now, unless he specifically puts Abhinav on ace queen or ace 10, I think he's now going to let it go.
Wow, he makes the call. So the river rolls out a 7 of spades. The action's on Zarwan. And he's checked for a third time.
I wonder if Abhinav's going to go for the polarizing effective shove. The only way someone can call this is if he puts Abhinav on specifically ace-10 or ace-queen. Sorry, ace-10 or ace-king. I mentioned ace-queen last time. Mistake. Ace-10 or ace-queen. Ace-10 or ace-king. Or, I don't know, pocket 2s or 3s. I think he just has to let this one go.
Yeah, it's for almost half of his stack. And
Nice bluff.
right. And he thinks it's a bluff. So let's hear what these guys are saying.
Value.
No. Alright.
So Zarwan.
It's always value till it's get called.
You will see in 15 minutes, bro. I had 2 spades. Jack and 9.
Here we go again. Abhinav speaking the absolute truth, nothing but the truth, saying he had a jack and a 9.
Just one time, just one time, just one
This
time.
could be interesting because Abhinav's probably going to just shovel in.
Here we
And
go.
it's a close one.
How many one times do you want?
So sick. So sick.
It's not any.
So confusing.
So I think
Putting the nuts
Nikita will
high.
find the fold.
Right. That was actually quite close, Sam. You are right. It's pretty close when Iyer's going to be shoving a chunk of his hands. You've got king 7 off. Good for Nikita though. She found the fold, the absolute right fold, as she will find out later when she sees the stream. Pocket
Yeah, I
sixes
wonder-
back on the table.
I
And
wonder if this is a shove spot for her. All in, let's go, let's dance.
ooh,
Oh.
she makes the call.
What's going on?
Small blind flat to UTG +1 open.
That's an annoying flop. I mean, you've got the queen of
you're-
spades working.
you're hungover.
Working for you.
Yeah.
It's a backdoor.
Yeah, it seemed like you
possibilities.
quickly folded. And you just asked.
Jeez.
Your hand is folded, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that definitely was a
I have
spot that she
read on
could have
your
taken,
hand.
Sam. You are right.
Live tell.
Yeah, close one.
कुछ shoes तो कर फिर उसका.
Yes.
किया ना अभी tight fold किया
This
बहुत.
might be a nice one for Niharika
बता read
to
क्या है?
double up here. Small blind, big blind.
Message कर दे.
Two aces
I'll tell
between
you
them.
on Sunday.
That's probably going to save Sharad 11,800 chips.
For sure, I think Sharad's going to escape this because Zayar's opened up the action. Niharika will be picking up some dead money. Going all
अच्छा है
in,
ना,
yeah.
if you had a read on yourself, then you wouldn't be doing it.
But unfortunate because
ultimately it will come
it's
out.
probably the difference between potentially doubling up
Good
and
luck,
just picking
Nixie.
up the 3,600 in the middle, but I'm sure she'll take it anyway.
Good luck, good luck.
Not needed.
Good luck, bud.
A year is folded, that's also lucky enough. Otherwise,
Very sad.
Pocket 4s for Zarwan, pocket 7s for the pro, as he's known, Anand Purohit.
I think that's actually, yeah, it looks like it's actually ace-4 of spades, right, for Sarvan.
Oh yeah, my bad. Ace 4 of spades. And the board rolls out 3-6-6.
Yeah, perfect for the sevens.
Ace है तो good ही होएगा, sir.
I wonder if Anant's going to make his hand known now, or if he's going to
No.
continue to just call.
And you.
Words are not coming out.
Is it only me or can we
This
hear
will
Anand?
naturally
I
show
can't
down the
hear
action,
Anand.
I guess.
Sorry. It was me.
I don't think he was saying much, guys.
Showdown
I was
value.
saying,
Oh, he
कि
Although
हो
he
भी
might want
सकता
to
है,
bet
but
again.
He's probably just lip
चलो
syncing.
देखते हैं
Value
किसका
and
ace
protection,
better है.
I think it's going to go check
Just
all the
to
way.
mess with us.
Sorry doesn't give
Anant could pull out
rats.
the bet.
6000.
Cheeky 3.5, 4K.
Yeah, definitely a bet fold spot. There we go. He's
Yeah,
got cheeky.
6000 बोला था 6. Take it only
Yeah,
for you.
there's a cycle
Three bet.
here. And
Seven bet.
Turn लगा.
6000 थोड़ी दोगे यार.
नहीं 6000 पे फोल्ड कर रहा था मैं इसके लिए.
इसीलिए तो बोल रहा हूँ 6000 आप तो बोल दिया पर दोगे नहीं ना.
this is an interesting one because I think this might be an all-in here.
Yeah, Niharika is going to rip this in. Zarwan, who's also
Ooh.
equally short. Ooh, she makes the fold.
Actually, someone might be in for a double up if Anant decides he's going to just pile this one in. 9-10, I don't see why not. Oh, there we go. It's 3x is probably better, and you can get away from it instead.
Cute.
That was an interesting fold by Niharika there.
Yeah, I would have expected to pile in Queen Jack, three people to get through. I'd like to go for the limp again here, and then
So over here
hope
in the
that
comments it's written
Abhinav
if you
does
get
his
the
usual,
first bust out, you get 2500
and then
rupees.
pile it in on him.
So what if I guess me and I bust out? Or like this
No,
is
it's
bit-
a wow. Wow.
That's 2500 now.
It's a random contest. Let people win the 2500. Let it be.
I will get more money than second place if I do
Means
that.
you want to play, you want to earn points, then you want to earn dollar, and then you want to earn 2500 also.
Okay. Nee, this is first bust out. I can't have an ace, obviously.
This is interesting. You know, maybe Niharika folded the Queen Jack off. That's the thing, you know, Delhi's in the last place right now. You just want to get, you don't want to leave the sit and go without getting at least a point.
Yeah, I guess that's another way of looking at it. Zarwan at the time had the same amount of chips, yeah.
Right. So, so as we get deeper into this virtual poker league, you know, the decisions that people are going to be making, they're going to have that much more of an impact on what's going to happen in the future. And that's why it's so crucial, Sam, that all teams get off to a great start in these sit and goes. We're down 3 sit and goes. This is the 4th one. There's just one more left tomorrow.
Yeah, it's definitely advantageous to have got off the starting block straight away because you don't have much to worry about then. You're really looking at those top spots. So the pressure's definitely... Oh,
There we go. She's actually decided to just peel from the big and not go all in again. And guess what? She flopped a 4. Set of 4s.
how much value she's going to get, I'm not sure. I
Not
think
sure.
Sharon will put a small feeler bit out there, and then I guess, sadly, you can't really slow play this with that many blinds on this board, so it's probably just going to be a check, bet, jam. No, check. Wow.
The only way she can probably extract at least a little bit out of this, Sam, is probably if she checks again for a second time.
Yeah, exactly.
And, get a small bet out of Sharat. There we go. She's led out. And Sharat's going to leave the scene.
Yeah, he's going to flee the scene of the crime pretty quickly, I think.
There we go. He does make the fold. So Niharika is still very much alive. She's no more the shortest stack, Sam. She's got a few chips more than Nikita, who's just to her left. Nikita is the shortest stack.
Having said that, Ace Jack of Spades looks delicious here. And
It looks super delicious.
I think this might be an all-in here. What we're going to see.
Yeah, this.
I'm
Yeah,
just going to have to obviously catch the jack.
Right, and there's no way Anand's going to be folding once he sees Sharat folding behind Niharika. So let's go. This could be a big moment right now.
Let's see if it's not a case of the no justice jack again, is it? The red jack, the jack of diamonds.
The jester
don't
from
tell me.
Leicester, like you call it, huh? Sam?
The jester from Leicester. The no justice jack. But surely Anand's not going to fold this. This would be an insane fold.
I've got him on the screen right now, and he's in the tank. He's made the fold. Ooh, he makes the fold.
Oh, hell no!
He's made the fold. Wow. Right, so Niharika picks up some more chips. Iyer's been card dead for the last couple of orbits, so he's not been in the action at all. Nikita with ace deuce off, I think, why not just over 10 bigs?
It's a good fold.
Just get it all in.
ACDC?
Yeah, just get it all in.
Can get it all in.
No, I
Also
had
can
one
fold.
worse. Threes.
It's a
one worse, yeah.
it's closer
What
than
difference,
I
yeah.
think. That I definitely wouldn't have done. I think that might have been that. I think that's a misclick.
Yeah, I think that's a misclick too. I think that's a misclick too. But
I don't think Nikita will be flatting ace deuce.
नहीं छोड़ दो.
Unless it's going to come deuce deuce.
Yeah.
She's kept Anand in with his 9 deuce. Yeah, I think she's going to be a bit frustrated about that because there's no way she was flatting ace deuce there. I think that was she probably went to shove and accidentally clicked the. I don't know.
It's interesting because I can see the feed here and she looks pretty coy. So
She could be trying some live read metagame there, actually, trying to make out. So if she bets really small here, she might even get Shara to hero fold the
Sing for us also
9-5.
entertain us.
If this checks down,
Yeah.
Anand might go from having absolutely nothing to winning
Now
it
we
with
have you.
Oh yeah,
too high
I didn't know
flush
about that.
on the end. Let's see.
Let me.
I think this is representation time now.
Right.
Nikita should bet small, leaving herself enough to pile in on the end on some good rivers if that's what her plan is. Or she
Sure, I
can
don't
also
use it
check
as
it down and then go for the big over bet on the end.
Right.
These people are saying something. I want to just
Not a singer.
get an idea of what they're saying.
Dhaval is writing, judgment sucks, don't play.
I saw that.
30, it's not that bad.
So Nikita with the fold, Sam, realizing max misclick equity, if we think it's a misclick.
Yeah, I was just about to say, is Sharad going to pile in here with the king 10? And
Here we
yeah.
go. Looks like a double up for Zarwan.
He's hit
Oh, he's hit the flush. Wow.
Holding his
Wow.
I thought I was going to win there. I
GG,
predicted
bro.
this.
GG. Unlucky.
I predicted this
Good
nonsense.
game, bro.
You're top of the
Oh, that's so
leaderboard.
unlucky for
Correct.
Sarvan.
That's exactly what I said.
Get some points there.
Yeah, well played.
See you guys. Good luck.
GG, bro. Goodbye.
So there goes my pick to take down this sit and go. A brutal way to go for Zarwan Tamboli. King 10 suited for Sharad Rao, taking down his ace queen.
Yeah, thank you. Thoda, I think Jani and
Yeah, pretty much standard. Even
Actually,
I was jamming with you fold.
I didn't follow the action at all. What happened in that hand?
I open jammed like 15.
Oh, you opened jab, then we called.
Sam, I believe there's a lot of traction here for you to be singing Kuch Kuch Hota Hai. What's this about?
That kuch kuch hota hai, whatever the sort of song is. And unfortunately, I think I've overstayed my welcome with that song because it's become. Yeah, I used to watch a lot of Bollywood movies when I was younger.
Right.
And yeah, for some reason that song stuck in my head. It's a really nice song.
I think we're going to revisit your singing after this hand. Iyer and Nikita were involved in some hands in the first session of play. I remember seeing this, and here we go. Abhinav Iyer decides it's time to rep. He leads out on this turn, which is a 10 of heart. Neither player with a heart in their hand.
I don't think Nikita's going to fold. Oh,
Wow. Wow. So here we go.
how do you do it? Wow.
Right, so Iyer has extended his chip lead. I think
Yeah.
Sharad was the chip leader before that hand started out, and now it's back to Iyer. And both of them have been exchanging spots as chip leaders in this sit and go. Those of you who've just tuned in, we've lost one player from the sit and go. This is the fourth sit and go of this first virtual poker league. And the player that's busted out from the Gujarat Falcons, Zarwan Tamboli, in the hands of Sharad Rao. And coming up in a few seconds is Sam Razavi with some Bollywood numbers. Let's go, Sam.
You put me on the spot now. I can't do it. But that was my rendition for the day. Gone.
Do you need a drink to take the edge off, Sam? Is that what you need?
Probably, yeah. Maybe tomorrow I'll come loaded, fully loaded.
Yeah, I'd like to see that actually.
I forget the lyrics. If you sing it first, I'll copy
So
you.
this is how you're going to do it. So this is how you do it. Okay, fair. Nice one, Sam. You got me there. Right, but Sam, for everybody in the stream, everybody who ever knows anything about poker or about Bollywood, you've got to sing it just once more. Just once more. I swear I won't ask you after that.
I only know that bit. Kuch hota hai. Dun, 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 dun. I don't know what the lyrics are. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da.
Ah.
Anand has the jesters.
Love it, ladies and gentlemen. Sam Razavi taking it away as always. Yeah, Anand's got the pocket jacks. He's going to open the standard open. Iyer will like to stay away from any spot right now involving Anand and Nikita when Nikita's to his left.
Yeah, I wonder if Nikita-
8-10 suited, Sam. This is what we spoke about. It looks super
That's the
pretty.
thing. Yeah, it's not the worst hand to defend with, and that's the problem. If she hits some of it, well, that's
Like you were gonna do something
obviously
else.
lucky for Nikita that she hasn't
Great performance.
hit any part of that. I guess Anand's any bet he makes here is going to take it down. I would quite like a check
Yeah.
behind because
Yeah, he can
You
check
just-
back here quite often, I think,
Yeah.
too.
an ace isn't going to harm you because Nikita would have got it all in pre-flop. Any big kings, you know. So yeah, you probably want to check and let her hit a piece of it.
King high.
Nikita checking with Anant if he had king high.
You had 7 high like a boss.
Iyer claiming he had 7 high like a boss. So that's what's happening here.
Am I stuck? You guys also stuck.
It's on.
Think I'm not stuck.
On.
Right, Nikita now after deciding to defend 8-10 suited, her stack is depleted a little more. She's got 3-4 off in the small, so sick, you know, when you're so short. We saw it with Manisha in the previous sit and go.
The one hand I was
She
gonna
so
call
dead for so long.
She folded.
I was going to say that would be a boss move if she got it in.
Yeah. Niharika claiming she would have called off though if Nikki had jammed. Interesting. King 10 suited. Wait, he's got jacks again?
Yeah, jacks again.
Wow.
I put it down to my singing. I wonder if he's going to give me 10% of his.
Was everyone getting stuck or was it just me?
Nikita's
You
not
only
trying to
stuck.
fold
It's
here.
on you now also.
Desperately sad to have to fold King 10 suited in this spot, but you just
Yeah.
know.
Just refresh it, otherwise if it's.
Yeah, I think she's going to let it go.
Yeah, video is lagging.
I think I have a feeling she's going to be timed out. Maybe there's a problem at her end with her internet. So she has folded. She saved herself some trouble, that's for sure. Sharad Rao's got 4-7 off. I don't think he'll want to do anything with that. So he lets go. Anant Purohit slowly chipping back up. Very, very established poker player. Has been on a tear in the MTT circuit here in India. Ace King off for Abhinav Iyer, who is marginal chip leader over Sharad Rao.
Yeah, and if Sharad decides to tango here, he's going to be in trouble.
It's just a spot that he can completely avoid taking right now. So 2 short stacks.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so he's been going about his business pretty, in pretty good fashion.
Sensibly.
Yeah, pretty sensibly, putting the pressure on when it's required, backing off when there's no need to apply pressure.
Refresh. That's the only thing you can do. It's your internet connection.
It's an interesting one. I mean, Nikita knows.
Right.
Yeah,
I still have a
Can you now?
feeling that she's actually
I don't know.
she's on our feed, but I have a feeling she's not able to take part in the action for some reason. I
Maybe all
think
of
this
us
is the
can
scene.
tank for a bit, you know, she'll
Oh.
buy us a
Yeah.
game.
Maybe with that hand, I think just switch off, but you can't
It's
even
fine
do
now, it's fine now. I switched internet.
that.
Okay, so she's saying it's fine now. She switched her internet. Here we go. Iyer's putting on max pressure on the small blind. Anant Purohit obviously can't call off, and Iyer picks up some more chips. Nikita's stack is that much shorter. Now she's on the big blind. Wow. She's
At least she's got live cards, because when it folds round here, Abhinav's going to put her all in, and I can't see her folding Queen 8, especially against Abhinav. And at least she's live.
Yeah.
I feel the 8 of hearts is going to come to save the day.
Oh, yeah, I feel she's going to spike something too on this flop, or maybe even on the turn or river. So here we go. Let's see if she does. Yeah, there we go.
See,
She makes the call.
It's the 8 of hearts
Club.
anyway. Club?
Ooh,
No. Boo.
there we go. So we do lose Nikita Luther.
GG Nikita.
Internet got me screwed.
GG.
Thanks, good luck, guys.
So there we go. The second bust out of the sit and go. Nikita Luther off the Mumbai Anchors. So they're going to walk away with the points that 5th place will have to take. And Niharika Bindra for Delhi will be taking definitely more points than the players from Delhi have taken in the previous 3 sit and goes. So Niharika's done pretty well, Sam. She's been short for a while actually. She's
Yeah, definitely. Really been hanging in there, and may still hang in for a bit longer. Who knows? I mean, she's only one double up away from being in 3rd chips, and has a shot at taking at least third place points. I think the problem is she's got
Two
got Sharad and Abhinav.
Yeah, she's pretty handcuffed. Well, that being said.
Oh.
Okay, here we go.
I mean, we've seen Anant make a couple of decent laydowns, and although the way he'll be looking at it is he'll want to also build his stack to try and fight the other two, so he might. I don't know. I personally would probably fold this against this player, but we'll see if he takes a gamble.
Someone said good luck. Well, it's Anant who said good luck. Here we go. 4-4-10.
You get suspense thing here.
There we go.
Ooh, there we go.
What a sick suspense, man. This is
Wow.
Yeah, seriously, man. I don't know.
I didn't know what's happening against
Just like that, Anant's in the danger zone.
We should
It's
just tell each other our hands, huh? Anyway.
Just what we spoke about, Sam. Niharika is just one
Good
double
luck,
up away from getting back in this to compete for that top spot and take some
shit.
much needed points for the Delhi Zaz. Anant Purohit has
Yeah,
paid her off.
Oh,
Suspense
and
na
he's
thakko.
just doubled up himself,
Oh,
spiking a 7 on the turn.
this
The
guy.
Abhinav Iyer can't believe it. He's let go of some obscenities there, which the viewers might have caught. Anant Purohit is one of those characters you definitely don't want hanging around. He knows his way around even with a short stack, and that's exactly why Abhinav Iyer felt the way he did after Anant flopped, or was it on the turn? Got a 7.
Caught the 7 on the turn, yeah.
Right, on the turn.
Oh, wow. Look at this, the fortunes have turned for Niharika. She's flopped 2 pair now. I'd love to see a flat call here, for a
Right.
change. Don't raise it up. Try and trap and make some more money out of it.
Here we go. She's made the call. 3, 4, 6. 2 clubs there. 1 heart, 1 diamond. Both players with a club in their hand. Iyer sensibly checking behind. And she gets it done. So the fortune has changed. Niharika Bindra right now has got a stack of just under 20 bigs. Anant Purohit with a stack of just over 10 bigs. Abhinav Iyer still the chip leader. Sharath Rao is pretty well placed right now. And unless Sharath loses a big hand, I don't see him busting out next.
Mm-hmm.
Queen 6 off, small to big. Niharika decides to limp to Sharath. Sharath's got Jack 10 off.
6k to go. Oh, checked it.
Decides to check behind and flop stop pair.
A cheeky 2k, I guess, or the 2400 usually bets. Ah, he's going for the sneaky trap.
Wow, and that turn card actually giving Niharika some outs to the queen high flush. And she leads out on that turn, Sam.
Yeah, I think if he's wanted to play this tricky from the start, I think he has to continue playing it tricky and
Right.
flat this 2k.
Right.
Try and get some more value on the end.
She makes the call. Here we go. It's a 5 of clubs.
Mm.
And let's see what Niharika does. The action's on her.
Yeah, this is a bad spot to try and bluff, so yeah, I think it's going to go check. Can't possibly be called by
Does a
any
10 win?
worse, I guess.
Yep.
Yeah, very tough for Sharad to bet for any sort of value there with the 3 spades already on that board. The middle pair pairing up, I guess bottom pair pairing up, you would have seen a bet from Sharad. He decides to
Yeah,
check back and I think comfortably takes down some chips. He closes in on Abhinav Iyer, who is the chip leader for the moment. And the shortest stack is Anand Purohit. The table's gone awfully quiet, Sam. All 4 players.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
We'll have to start.
It's gone.
We'll have to start with the banter now.
I, you know what? This is what it is. They needed live feedback of you singing, you know, your tunes.
I think if they've already heard it, I might have put them to sleep. That might have been what it was.
That's the
Let's
thing.
keep quiet. Let's not make any suggestions again.
You know, the interesting part is if you have to sing someone a lullaby and they have to go to sleep, it means it was sung well. That's how I look at it. So, man, Sam, I'm telling you, you got a future in this playback singer life, I think. Let's go. Here we go. Anand Purohit's gone all in.
Sharad ka to fold hai.
Let's go, Anand. And Sharath playing online. He might be one of these wizards that decides he has to call this off here. It would be a great spot for Anand if he gets called. Really, you don't. It's one of the best hands you can see when you're all in face 4.
अरे वाह, तुमने तो प्रेडिक्ट कर लिया।
पेयर फुल गया।
वाओ। स्मॉलेस्ट ही होगा फिर तो।
छोटा है बहुत।
Queen 8, Queen 9, Queen 10.
Good luck.
He could go all in here. There we go. He's gone all in. Iyer can't call off. Niharika Bindra is very happy making the fold, even though she does lose her big blind. Remind me again, Sam, who you picked to win this? Did you pick Abhinav Iyer?
Yes. Yep. I've still got my money on him. Although, again, it's another one of those ones where it could be anyone's game, I think.
Yeah, I think all the sit-and-goes we've seen, it's absolutely anyone's game. Like, it's been topsy-turvy. There were so many interesting dynamics at play in the first sit-and-go that we had today. With both the celebrated pros, actually full-time pros, busting out first and second.
Yeah.
and it was so interesting, and we had Radhika Shankar, who's just started learning the game of poker, making it all the way to heads up. So it was super interesting.
Yeah, really unlucky not to win as well. Well, not to
double
really
up.
unlucky to finish second after getting it in with 10s against the 5s and losing to the 2 outer.
Right, it would have been interesting to see what would have happened if she had a 2-1 chip lead versus JD in that spot. But that's the way it goes. And yesterday too, Smita Agarwala coming out of a tough field in the top spot, and straight off the bat, the Deccan Ace is getting off to a great start.
Yeah, and I think that's about the way for them going forward. Really gave them some confidence and has kept them in the top 3 the whole way now. And it's still, I mean, the leaderboard's fairly close all round.
Right, here we go. Both players with a little bit from this flop. Sharad Rao's got bottom pair, and Anand Purohit's got a gut shot to go with flush draw, 4-high flush draw. Actions on Sharad.
Wonder how this will play out. I think check on the flop's fine.
Got just over 10 bigs actually, Anand Purohit. Very capable of getting it all in if Sharad was to lead out with a bet. So Sharad sensibly checking over to him.
I think Anand might decide to take a stab here.
Here we go.
He's going to get called. He's going to want to see a 5, an 8, or any spade. Otherwise, he might be forced to throw some more chips into the abyss.
There we go. Sharat makes the call.
Oh,
The 5. You called it, Sam. Yet again, you called it. The 5 rolls out on that river.
I don't know if you can get paid. There's a temptation to go really big once you actually hit when you're up to no good. I don't know if he can get paid here. If he goes like the 12 to 14k route, it's going to be hard for Sharad.
But what sort of a bet
to,
is he going to get paid off by, Sam, in this situation? Is he going to get
I
paid?
think
like
a
it's
bet that he can't fold for like 4k or something like that.
Right, right.
I mean, we might still see a hero call. He's definitely doesn't have an ace because we would have heard about it pre-flop. And Sharath's probably thinking, does he really value bet the 7 that much? Would he not perhaps check behind? The draws have come in. Well, not the draws, but straight draws come in. He might pay it off.
There we go. We do get the call. The call has been made by Sharad Rao, and I believe after that hand,
Thank you. Got lucky on the river.
कहाँ से लगाया? Wait, I just think I'm sitting out.
Same.
Last hand before the break, perhaps?
It's folded, man. You're the
is it the last hand before the break?
आगे क्या? Are you back?
you're big line here.
Yeah, I'm back now.
Oh.
Wow, just like that,
Just
Anand
folded.
Purohit is back from the dead. I think he was down to
Yeah,
4 bigs
something-
at one point, Sam. Was it 4? Somewhere around 4, 5. And
Yeah,
now
4
he's
to
second
5.
in chips. And the disparity between Sharad Rao and Niharika is so less. Sharad Rao's got 31,700, Niharika with 27,300 chips.
Yeah, I mean, what a turn of events.
Super turn of events. Great time to pick up
Yeah.
some momentum just before we head to our next break. Abhinav Iyer, while all this has been happening, has stayed out of the action as far as possible. He picks up a hand with which he can put max pressure on Niharika. King, Queen
Yeah.
suited, and he's going to get this all in. He's going to pick up the blinds.
Are we supposed to get another break?
Yeah, I think every hour.
Yeah, I think
Every hour.
Sharath's not going to
That's
hang
right.
around here. If he finds any spot, he's gonna start, getting involved. So
Close.
I'd like to see a shove here.
Yeah, I'd love to see a shove here by Niharika. Is She makes the fold. She gives Sharad Rao a walk, and that means Niharika now is down to 22,500 in chips. Under 10 bigs. Iyer is going to be opening up quite a lot right now. He's got King 6 off. Ace 4 off for Sharad Rao. He could be getting this all in.
Yeah, interesting to see now what he does. I assume it will be the same modus operandi, and yep,
Here we
all
go.
in, and he's going to pick that.
He's going to pick it up. Iyer will make the fold. I can sense some tension right now brewing. You know, Sam, I got the pictures of all these 4 people. It's just this
Thank you, bro. थोड़ा
tension.
Okay, I don't think there is much playability left in the stack, so more or less auto mode में चलेंगे अभी तो hand.
Shove fold. Shove करने के लिए hand.
हाँ बहुत शॉर्ट हो गए सब.
I think mine has been shove fold from the beginning.
Queen 10 off for Anand Purohit. Nobody else with any particular hand. Niharika Bindra with a sub 10 big blind stack. So brutal. She's got 7-3 off.
Yeah, I just wonder if Sharath's thinking that he can apply some pressure, but he's obviously got Abhinav behind, so yeah.
Queen 10 off this time for Sharadra. Queen 10 suited, beg your pardon. King 3 off. This could go in, Sam.
Yeah, I mean, this is definitely a shove, and
There we go. And
I think
is this a
Sharath-
call? It's for...
wow,
this one's really close.
in a nutshell, it's a call. I think the fact that we know Niharika's fairly tight, we might have to lean towards a
Lovely.
fold, but I think he's really
TY.
he's going to call it off, to be honest.
Oh, you can still fold, sorry.
I don't know. If he calls and loses,
Have you done anything?
No,
No, not yet.
It's not.
it's a close one.
thinking.
I think in a nutshell, it's usually a call, but against a tight player,
Good luck, बोल के fold
I
कर दिया.
think twice.
मैंने बोला good luck, yeah.
Oh, sorry. I wasn't watching that.
Abhinav's saying, please, Sharath, it's your time from the small. Get it all in. Play the
Very close,
7
the
deuce.
very close.
One double up, please.
Might be the one time he decides to do it with the 7 deuce as well.
Yeah, Jack 2 suited, he definitely could call off and see a flop, and that's what Anand decides to do. Ace, King, 6, 2 diamonds on that board. Absolutely no help for Anand. Gonna go
You can
check,
just say I'm
bet,
going to
fold,
that and
and
I'll
that's
fold.
exactly how it goes. Abhinav
open
Iyer
fold then.
still with the chip.
पहले ही छोड़
हाँ,
देते
मतलब मैंने देखा मैं ऑप्शन
स्पार्टन पे
नहीं
कर
बोल
देते
रहा।
स्पार्टन पे कर देते
नहीं नहीं स्पार्टन पे नहीं भैया
Yeah, what happened? I thought the break was
Bit
supposed
of banter is back.
What the hell?
No, no, break is coming in 3 minutes. I just asked Nishi.
Okay.
Queen do suited for Anand Purohit. He's in the small. Second time in a row now. From
Flop
the
देंगे?
small, he's limped.
Your wish.
I think we're going to see. Oh, I thought we would see Abhinav apply the pressure again, but he didn't this time. Oh,
Wow. So Anand's going to get some chips out of Abhinav, the way it looks. 6. Wow. The 7 rolling out on that turn. Iyer's got the up and down draw. Anand's got top pair still. He leads out. Iyer makes the call, and another 8 rolls out on that river. Yikes.
and if Anand decides to check here, I think he's calling most bets, and Abhinav definitely make it look. I think Abhinav may just flat call this one.
Iyer's been so on point all evening. He's just he's been reading hands to an absolute T, and yet again we see this post flop mastery from Iyer. It's gone with the
Yeah.
raise, and a very tough one to call off. It's for pretty much his stack.
Yeah, it's
he's going to
from-
be
it's
down
for-
to half his stack. I think that's probably.
Yeah, the extra that he has to call represents nearly half his stack.
Yeah, he's going to be left severely crippled if he makes that call. And there we go. Abhinav
I
Iyer.
didn't misclick. I was going all in.
If Abhinav tries some trickery here, he's going to lose 20k, I think. And I don't see any reason why he would. Well, that's probably the very bottom of his range for folding from the small.
Right, right.
Soul read.
I expect this is an open, and Sharad's going to shove in.
Right, ace jack off. It's going to be the second time that if he does shove, he's going to get pick up some dead money, courtesy Abhinav Iyer. shove does come in. Iyer with the snap fold. And Sharad Rao back to second in chips. Is swinging always this all different ways this particular sit and go. Iyer has been a constant in the chip lead for most of this session of play. But Sharad, Anant and Niharika have been trading places 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, unfortunately, Sharath is probably going to apply the pressure here.
Yeah, Queen 6 suited. It's definitely going to go all in. And
Yeah,
guess what?
And should snap
Good
this off.
luck.
Snap.
He does.
Okay,
Oh,
Six rolls out.
बस
And there we go, the 6 on the
Oh my
flop.
God. GG.
6 on the
Chalo,
GG,
flop.
Anand, GG.
चलो bye.
We lose. The third player from the sit and go, third player to go out is Anand Purohit. Sharad Rao has now got a decent stack, and he's got ace king suited just after that big pot. Ace 9 off for Abhinav is. There's no need for him to do anything funky. Niharika Bindra will let go 2.
Should have opened.
With that being said,
Okay.
viewers, we're going to go on a small break. We have 3 players remaining from this 4th match of Event 1 of the VPL. In the chip lead as it stands is Abhinav Iyer, Sharad Rao trails him, and Niharika Bindra is the shortest stack. With me in the booth is Sam Razavi. Sam, what do you make of play thus far in that session? Intriguing?
yeah, I mean, we saw more sort of standard 2020 online play there. Sharad Rao getting a bit lucky twice to get it all in with the king 10 and backdoor the flush. That was for nearly his tournament life. Then getting it all in again for half his stack and spiking the 6. But that's poker for you. And yeah, the aggression always pays off in the end, one way or the other. So it's going to be really interesting watching the fight to the end.
Right. And your pick to come out on top of this 6-player sit and max, Abhinav Iyer, is in great command of the situation right now. But that being said, stranger things have happened. Niharika Bindra has been in push-fold spot for a while now. She's hung around. She's still there. Wow, another double up from her and she could claw her way back into the scheme of things.
Yeah, it'd be great to see if she could get there. I think it will all come down to a massive flip, though, either way.
Right. It's not just going to come down to the flip, Sam. It's also going to come down to you calling out the cards that are going to actually show up on the board.
Absolutely. I mean, there'd be no other way around it.
Right. So, viewers, stay tuned in. We're going to go on a short break. On the other side, we will continue the action. We are down to 3 players. See you guys on the other side.
Just like a movie, just like a storybook, we are the future, we're the ones they won't overlook. It's time to be the hero.
Hi everyone, I'm Sumit Sapra. To be honest with you, I did not really choose to become a poker player. So I got introduced to poker while I was working full time. It's been about 12 years, I would say now. And I gradually started developing an interest in the game and started spending more and more time playing and also learning more about the game. So one fine day, I just was thinking about this, and I decided, even if I make less money, I'm less successful, it doesn't really matter as long as I enjoy my life more and I can still have a reasonably good, life or a standard of living. And that's when it clicked for me, and I started giving more and more time to poker. And finally, I decided to give up everything else that I was doing and try this full time. So, poker and more than online live poker is a game of perception. That's the first thing you need to understand. So you'll be able to get maximum mileage out of your hand if you're able to convince the person or your opponent that you're playing with of completely the opposite. So if you have a strong hand, if you can convince your opponent you have a weak hand in that scenario, that is going to yield the best result for you. Watch me participate in the first edition of the Virtual Poker League, and this time I'm going all in for charity.
What's up, guys? I'm Roman Advani. I chose poker as a profession because, honestly, firstly, it gave me freedom, man, and that was something that was honestly very important to me. I wanted to be my own boss. I wanted to work at my own hours. I did not want to wake up in the morning with an alarm clock. Poker makes it very easy for you to be able to balance your personal life because you have the flexibility to give your family and friends time when you want to, right? Because you keep learning, you keep adapting, and as somebody who comes from the previous generation of poker players, I've just tried to stay adaptive to what's happening, because poker also as a game has evolved so much in the last, let's say, 5-7 years, right? And there's these guys who are putting in so much time and effort studying all the time, and I'm trying to adapt that into my game. So I think just adapting is one of the biggest skills that you need to have in poker, to be honest. Watch me play in the first ever Virtual Poker League, and this time I'm going all in for charity.
Hey Sam, are you there? How's it going?
Hey, how's it going? You okay?
I'm back with a bang.
Hey.
Bang bang.
Um,
How's it? Whoa, Niharika is still here. That's good. Surprising.
Yeah. I wonder, because the last time we had this same as after the second break, we had the same sort of thing. There were 3 players left, one very short, and suddenly it was all over in 3 or 4 hands. But yeah, this should be interesting.
The blinds jumped up, so I guess the underdog is Niharika, and she has been, but she's stuck out for a while there.
Yeah, it'd be nice to see if she can get a couple of double ups.
Sorry? I'm not sure. I don't think so.
She's getting the blinds, much needed blinds in. So it seems like Sharad and Abhinav have the obvious chip advantage here. And although Niharika can push them around and keep getting them blinds, as you can see now she has a really good hand. She wouldn't be gun shy of just jamming here.
Yeah, and I guess Abhinav is gonna fold. He's got quite a decent hand, but yeah.
A little under a third of Abhinav's stack, so we probably can see him let go of this.
Yeah, although it is only 7 big blinds. You might think he has 2 live cards, but he'd hate to call and see what he's actually up against.
Abhinav is making that disgusting face, that, oh, I wish I could see it, but I know I gotta fold this. Oh, whoa. What?
I think he feels he has to call with just
Ace Queen.
Or you win.
Yeah, with only 7 big blinds, but
wow, much needed double up for Niharika, and she snags the gin card for her.
Yeah, I mean that's really leveled the field. Sheriff Rao only ahead by 5 big blinds, so it's pretty much anyone's game here.
Do you think he could have let go with the Queen 10 suited? A little loose score?
I think it was a bit loose, given that now it's sort of an uphill struggle for him just to get to second place. When you're thinking in terms of points, I think he could have legitimately hung around, and they probably could have got rid of Niharika. Not for any other reason than she was just very short, and it would be hard for her to recover. But
Now she's matching with the chip leader, the previous chip leader.
yeah, and if she can get to the end of this hand and take down this pot, yeah, Abhinav's going to be on a,
So this is the first
kind
time
of
I've seen
dejected.
Abhinav's face contorted.
Yeah, he's probably going to be quite dejected now, but this will be a boost if he manages to get a fold out of Niharika. I think she's going to stick around. I just get that feeling, but we'll see.
Come on, Niharika, get the bluff catcher out now. This is the moment.
This is the moment now, and I do think
Maximum pressure gets through.
He probably would have given up, I think, on that river if she pulled off the call on the
Good
turn.
full, bad full.
Oh, he might just
You're
he
nine.
might just pile this.
That king.
If he does,
Oh, I thought you had 9.
okay.
3-bet.
All in's fine. I mean, 16 bigs, isn't it? So yeah, it's a definite shove. I think if she just free bets, it makes it look even stronger.
I
In
think
either
it's probably a
case.
shove just a blind behind.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's definitely a shove. And I
Oh, yeah, his
think,
face is
yeah,
covered. He's got the
Oh,
look
he's-
going.
he can't call, surely. Putting her on king queen or something like that.
So, so in the player screen, Sharad is the most entertaining one because he's standing, he's like moving along, he's like Rocky. Yeah. Okay. Pockets for Sharad. Wow. You know how Keanu Reeves goes, whoa. Whoa.
Wow, dude.
Whoa.
Wow, dude.
What was it?
Yeah.
What was that movie? They're coming up with another version. Another.
Bill and Ted's.
Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventures.
Excellent adventure, dude. Sharad, he seems to be trending with this pile in, so I don't think he's going to raise. He's just going to. Oh, nice.
Right.
Easy folds all round.
Just the min raise.
Hmm.
So it's really interesting. Niharika is in the top 3 already. We already have a woman who was runners-up, Radhika. We already have a woman who actually shipped the SNG. Even they do not have equal representation. They should be doing phenomenally well otherwise. Hey, Sam.
Yes, yeah, for sure, definitely. It's been a great showing all round for the ladies.
And you know what the interesting thing is, Sam? Sharad, Niharika, both primarily cash players.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, that is really interesting, actually.
I think Sharad is in love. I don't know about a girl, but King 10 for sure. He just sees King 10. I'm like, oh, I gotta get some of this sweet ass.
Get that sweet ass in the
Yeah.
middle, lad.
I mean, he jammed King 10 suited on Zamboli, and he
That's
hit
right,
his runner
and-
flush. I just spoke
Yeah.
with him for the exit interview. He was like, bro, what can I do? I was like, yeah, you
Yeah.
played perfectly.
Yeah, and he flopped the ace as well, ace queen.
Hmm.
And, this may go fold, or it'll be fold. It's gonna
All right, Sam. So this is what happened. Interesting. Our production room was like, "Oh, the audio for the players is not working," but they are just zipped shut. That is what happened. It was not.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
They're frozen. They're like
just
zoomed
kicking.
in.
They're just really, yeah. I
Mm.
wonder what's going on here with Sharath. Is it frozen?
So somebody call from the place so I know that they're like pin drop silence. Right. Niharika snagging a 9 there and leading and getting a call.
I think, yeah, Sharath might wrongly assume he's sort of picked up the best hand on the turn.
Right.
Check it back. Try and. It's really going to be hard to get Niharika to fold this. You know, you have to take a stand at some point.
There might be some pressure from Sharad as the chip leader here. I guess that is why he called with not much in the to begin with.
I think he opened from the button with the 4-5.
Oh, he did. Okay. He's
yeah.
representing the ace then.
Yeah, he's representing just anything to get himself out of this pickle, I think.
And Niharika has been pretty cautious though, so you know I wouldn't be surprised if she lets it go. And it would be quite a read if she just calls this. I mean, it'll be an impressive call.
I think she might call.
She did call.
Yeah. Oh, dear.
Wow. Unfortunate.
Unfortunate. Crazy.
She's got a
Shove
stone cold
obviously,
face
yeah.
on. She's covering her face.
Yeah, he's going to shove now. And
Stack sizes. SPR is pretty high. So. Wow.
I think he's going for the shove. Oh.
18. He's trying to just get value or just trying to keep her in the game. It gives her incentive to just be in the game with a blind or two. I mean, that's all I can, fathom.
Right, not only does that, but it also gives him a great advantage free-handed with Abhinav. He can start piling in every hand, knowing that Niharika's only got a couple of big blinds if she does call. And so it gives him some great leverage free-handed as well.
She's in the tank, and rightfully so.
I think she might pay this off.
Just don't feel like folding.
She's gonna fold. She said she.
Just don't.
She was like, I don't feel like folding, and then she folded. And wow, man, she's gonna look back at this and see that she made a very, very, very tight fold. As she just got there on the river.
Yeah, found that to be a great fold in the end. This will be a disciplined fold.
Right, I hear jamming with ace-8 suited. With that kind of a stack size. I think it's gonna be go. It's gonna go. Wow, good ace deuce. Wow.
Do we have to call in the deuce of hearts? For...
Ace is there. 6.
Oh, chop. No, that's a flush.
Ace high flush. Oh.
Chop it up.
Good
That's
game,
unfortunate.
Niharika. But I think, what do you think about the ace deuce call?
I think it's a close one. It would have been yeah. It's close. It's 7 bigs effective. So yeah, Abhinav can legitimately be doing this with a lot of hands that ace deuce is ahead of. So.
Right.
Oh well.
So that was Niharika busting out in the 3rd position where she was short. She called off with ace deuce, and yes, Sam, you're right. He could have Iyer could have been playing very wide there, and both the 2 players left now say good luck to each other. They're back on mute again. I mean, not otherwise, but they are not talking, so they're zoned in.
Could it be over in this hand? This is a legitimate king high that. Yeah, and Abhinav
interesting.
Calls us off. I think this is a call. Against Sharath. This is a definite call off.
Sharath is standing and leaning back.
I think he'll make the call. Oh,
He folded.
wow.
Maximum.
Wow.
Whoa.
Wow.
I've noticed Sharath can go really aggressive whenever he wants to. Have you noticed that? He can just switch it up.
Yeah, he just suddenly decides that's it.
Yeah, he isn't gun shy. He would be like, oh, one player left to act, or let me just jam it with King 10. So
I think made a blunder.
I would like to see some post-flop play, and I just chimed in. Iyer was like, maybe I made a blunder by folding that, and he's right. I mean, they get some RNG reads as well. It's not just live poker for these guys, it seems.
Yeah, I think you should have really called that off, especially against someone like Sharath. You know, he'd be ahead
A
big percentage of the time.
decent flat from Iyer with 4-6. We're heads up now, so that clearly makes the min raise flat. It's fine, and he picks up a open ender.
Yeah, this is a nice flop. Guess Sharath's going to go for somewhere between 4 to 6k.
A third of the pot seems like a legitimate bet, but he goes half pot. Do you think Iyer would be flatting or going aggressive? But I definitely don't see him folding.
Yeah, I don't see him folding. He can either pile in or flat as well, and don't think this is going to go check because I think Sharath has a pretty good, it's a draw heavy board and there's no way Abhinav's got an ace, so he must have figured out pretty quickly that his jack is the best hand. So he can easily continue for value here. 12,000.
18. Yeah, he heard you, Sam. I think, yeah. Instant fold from Iyer.
Yeah. This is a shove fold, I guess.
With the small blind, yes, makes a lot of sense, and I don't see Saudi calling this off unless he gets possessed by the devil and goes brr. Would I just do a Donald Trump right now?
Actually, the 410 is the best 410 I've seen. It's one of the best.
It's one of the best.
Ace 3. I always used to play Ace 3.
Joe
the
Biden.
best Ace 3 around.
Joe Biden
Joe
is
Biden.
in it.
He's fake news. Fake news, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh man, hey, you have your own version of him. You have no right. He's like his younger brother, Boris.
Really? Yeah. Boris is just.
Hey, they are both COVID survivors now. Okay, we have the jam and the king jack offsuit.
Both COVID heroes. Actually, the coronavirus. I got the coronavirus.
Yeah. Now he wants to kiss people at the rally. He's like, I'll kiss anyone. Babies, their mothers.
I'll kiss anyone at the rally. Anyone, because I'm the best kisser in the world.
Yeah.
I get the coronavirus. I give the coronavirus to everyone else. It's fine.
All right, I think for the next stream, we're gonna get you a blonde wig and things, and yeah, it'll be perfect. Okay.
No one knows more about poker than I do. Same sort of hands with
Similar.
Abhinav having the flush draw.
Now the incentive for the person in position to lead out put pressure, or just check it through.
I think Sharath will take one stab. That will probably get the job done. I was thinking if it was slightly smaller, Abhinav might fall, and then that might
he
be
doesn't
the
take
upper hand.
stabs, Sam. I think you got it wrong. He takes a whole damn javelin and
It's
just
like-
goes boop. Yeah. Overkill. Headshot.
You win.
Oh yeah, that's the one. That's the one. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, you were an actor, man.
That's it.
Oh yeah.
Sharath wins round 2.
Oh,
fight.
Mortal Kombat. Oh yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Mortal Kombat.
Don't. Sharath Rao wins.
Oh.
Fatality.
Oh, this is cool stuff, man. You should do this more often. Hey, you could do that trailer voice. One man.
In a world of crime, one man
has to figure out how to play free 5 offsuit.
Alright, hey, dude, you're just gonna commentate in this voice for the rest of the thing. So just do it, seriously. Just do it for 30 seconds. Yeah, go for it.
Checks. When a man checks the flop, what do you do? My God, I've got free 5 offsuit. I've got a fire here. He checks behind, but the ace comes on the turn. Only one man can survive. Abinev will take a shot. Coming this summer. Sharath Rao. Abinev Iyer. And a special guest performance by Daval. Revenge of Sharath Rao.
Okay, so anyway, it's 3-5 offsuit,
Alright, okay.
firing out.
Honing into the game.
Decent hand.
Honing in. Right, enough play. We're playing for the title of this SNG.
Yeah, I guess this is just going to be a fold there. And
So when somebody falls, are we going to say, get down! Get down again!
get down, Quaid! This is... King
right.
10?
King 10,
He's
his
never
favorite
folding,
hand.
is he? Come on.
I
King
gotta-
10 against kings.
Wow, he just min raises.
Oh, this is
He's
an
trying to
all-in
bait him
flop,
in.
he's shoving.
Yeah, I mean,
And he's gonna get exactly
I'm
what he
looking at his
wants.
face right now, Sharad's face. His favorite hand, almost. Yeah. Oh no, sorry,
You know there's a sweat, Jack 9 flop, 9 on
No. क्या करा? क्या करा भाई? क्या करा?
Sick, nice one.
Definitely, I definitely agree with that.
Right. Wow. Okay, so, yeah, now we have more evenly stacked, right? Do you think that was fairly loose? No, he was like.
I think it's fairly standard, to be fair. It's just really unlucky that he's Abinev's woken up with kings and managed to trap there, so... On to the next. Wow. Gee. I mean, Abinev only has a gut shot, but look at this. Straight flush draw.
And yeah, a gutty for Abhinav. The standing boy is still standing tall.
Oh my god. This is...
Whoa.
Like Sharath is almost checked that behind. Yeah, he's almost
Am I
checked
reading that
behind
right?
because he's virtually got the nuts anyway, like 6, 7, 8, 9 of hearts. But yeah,
he's
Abinev's made the straight on the turn, and
Wow, yeah, he's not slow playing this. He's like, I made it. The board is too wet. We're playing heads up. It could be anything. I'm not gonna let him draw out on me.
yeah, and Sharath could even raise, get it in here. I mean,
I can see him standing back in his signature pose, and he's reached out for the mouse.
if he flats, there are some hearts
does
that can
flat.
get all this money in on the end, but the
He gets
five-
it. Oh!
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Ayer could you lose a sizable amount here.
Yeah, I think he's still going to bet for value, but probably
maybe on the
bet
smaller
fold,
side.
Bet fold. Yeah, maybe 9 to 12k or something like that.
Wait, he bets bigger. Do you see a jam coming in? Or just a double X min
Maybe
raise?
maybe a jam or just
2x.
just a small raise. Yeah.
2x would do justice. And get the call.
You don't expect Abinev to call off for the 4 straight. And
He's
okay.
flatted. Why did he just
Yeah,
flat?
I think his logic is it's quite possibly a chop, and then if he does have by random luck the 9-10, he's just basically piled it in for.
Right. Oh, there was a jack
best
too. I
of
missed
chop.
that. Right, I missed that. Yeah. Iyer gets it in with ace-2's offsuit. Sorry, folds. So you should know this, Sam. A lot of young upcoming players give a lot of credit to Sharad Rao aka Saudi, because he was consistently streaming with PokerStars, and he contributed a lot to the game in terms of teaching people how to play poker.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, he was. He doesn't really stream as much these days, or?
No, he's not streaming right now, but he is back on the cash circuit playing online. That's what I overheard in the pre-game talk.
Okay.
Ayers in. I think he can find the fold button.
Yeah, I mean, 10 high really is just fold.
Alright. Sharad is a little ahead, but fairly matched in terms of wits and gameplay.
Yeah, I think it's going to, it should make for some good play. Both of these players would definitely want to be winning this, and not just for the points, I guess.
For glory.
Yeah, the glory, the bragging rights.
And for the sequel.
Hey, so what other voices can you do?
I don't.
We just stumbled on this. This is gold, man.
Well, we did Sean Connery.
Sean Connery.
We were talking about Sean the other day, obviously. Can't think of what other voices. Watch Family Guy at all?
Oh, Peter Griffin. Yeah. Hey, Lois.
Yeah. Hey, Lois.
Damn you, vile woman. Yes, you'd like that, wouldn't you?
Oh, that's Tui. Awesome.
Say, how dare you raise with fours? Yes.
Oh, pocket fours versus
Oh, here we go.
Vihonen. This could be
We've
it.
seen this
Because
all the time. Yeah.
They're not shy from getting it in a flippy situation.
I said it's going to come down to a big flip. It might not be a bust out, depending on who wins. But
True.
There's definitely
Call.
I fancy the
Ran
ace
out
jack
quickly.
to-
Fours hold. Fours hold.
Amazing.
GG, bro.
GG. We get the GG.
Yeah.
Sorry, kid. The popular kid, the cash player, busts the WSOP bracelet winner. That's what a great leveler poker is. A great game by Saudi Kid, Sharad Rao. Interesting play. Sam, we almost lasted, what, more than 2 hours, was it?
Yeah, but it was just over 2 hours. It's roughly the same length as the sit and go this afternoon, actually. And yeah, that was great. I mean,
Oh, you should know, so when Sharad used to stream, there used to be a hashtag run like Saudi, and we're running like Saudi. Excellent game. He played fairly aggressively. I think I have to ask him in Hindi ke bhai Sharad bhai ye king 10 ka kya totka hai? Pandit ji ne bola tha kya? Kuch pata na. So Sam, what I basically said is that did your pandit or priest tell you to play with king 10 as if your life depends on it? It worked
King
for
10's
him.
definitely the hand of the moment. Yeah,
Yeah.
especially that first one where you backdoor the flush.
Yeah. Okay. So that's from us in the commentary booth, and I hope you guys had fun. I had fun, Sam. Did you? It was an interesting dynamic.
Yeah, it was brilliant. Yeah, it was great fun. It was and it was lovely to see that heads-up match at the end between those two powerhouses, really, of Indian poker. So it's a real treat. Yeah, looking forward to more to come.
So just the one S&G tomorrow, I believe.
Yeah.
All right.
One sit and go, and then
Onto the MTT.
The MTT later on. Yeah.
Right. I would like to take this moment to thank everyone, all the viewers who have joined in. We had a very interesting play. The chat was live and thriving, and it's good to be here. It's good to be interacting here with Sam, the players, everyone who is there on the Indian circuit. And Sam and I will join you tomorrow, bright and early.
See you tomorrow.
All right, guys. Peace out.